Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Intoxicados Podcast, your tia's favorite podcast. But before I introduce our co-host, I want to take the time to say welcome to our, actually not even, well, yeah, I should say ours because it's yours guys' too. Our brand new Intoxicados Podcast studio.
Guys, if you are in a car or whether you're working and you're listening on the AirPods, on anything, any type of headphones, and you're not able to watch it on YouTube, please, after you're done listening in here, come to YouTube so you can see the setup. We went all out. There's still some stuff, little decorations that we're still adding to the room, but bro, it feels surreal. We're about to get into it, bro. But guys, my name is Diego Noboa. I am the co-host of Intoxicados.
I am your co-host Don Brandon, but last but not least, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Felipe 96.
How's everybody doing, bro? It's surreal. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Thank you guys so much. It literally all this is only possible because of you. I would say seeing behind the screen, yes, you, but also you hearing behind either Diego said headphones. I don't know, beats. I don't know, man. It's kind of surreal moment. You kind of like we just started recording. You kind of take it in and pause. But with that being said, hopefully it's an amazing podcast. Hopefully we don't bore you guys. Hopefully we get you guys through another successful day of Money Making Monday, because this will be out Monday. And
But before we get into it, I do want to mention that this episode will be our 40th episode. We started about a year ago.
Your age, huh?
What happened? Just
How
like
old
my
you are?
age,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
You guys know I'm the unk from the group. But we've been bouncing from studio to studio. Shout out to every single person that let us borrow their studio. Shout out to Saul. Shout out to the management. Shout out to Bradley Martin for letting us use his studio. But it's about time that we finally get our own studio. And honestly, it feels amazing. A year later, we're finally here. The boys are still here. The group is still here, man. And the group just keeps growing. The audience keeps growing and the love keeps growing. And we just want to thank you guys and thank the man above for allowing us to be here. With that being said, I feel like we can finally properly get into this whole episode that we got going on today.
Well, look, guys, just to piggyback off what Brandon was saying, the podcast is called Intoxicados, right? And let me just be honest with you guys. When we first started, it was because our management had a studio that we were able to go for the free, by the way. Why lie? We were going for free. Very thankful for it. But it was like on their, like what they had available.
Their time.
It was on their time. And guys, we would film these videos, these podcasts at 10 in the morning. Realistically, unless I'm on vacation somewhere in Cabo, I'm not drinking at 10 in the morning. And I feel like we really weren't able to live up to the name Intoxicados Podcast. And no better way I want to start this podcast than with a little shot. And from now on,
And it only feels right, I feel like, because it is Friday.
And it's a Friday.
10
It's a Friday.
p.m. We're about to hit tacos way after this.
Mm.
But it's only right to start the game early, you feel me? Like you gotta warm up before you get into the match. You
Okay.
feel me? You don't just go in there todo fucking frío. You gotta warm up.
Yeah.
And no better way than with Nuestro Placer warm up.
Mm.
Shout out to our dogs from Nuestro Placer for real, man. They sponsored the bottles. You feel me? This isn't poppies. They sponsored the bottle this time. This shit was free.
we're about to talk about how much we dropped at Poppies, by the way.
Hey, it was worth it though.
No, 100%
It was worth it, man. It was a holiday. We had to
Yeah.
celebrate that day. It was Felipe's birthday,
Man.
so we had to go above and
Man, y'all
beyond.
talking too much.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Do the honors. Mm. Hey, you'll
That's
make
honest.
a killing if you're a bottle service girl. I'll be honest. Hell yeah, I'll take you home for sure.
LOL.
Damn, bro, I'm like getting emotional, bro. It's crazy. Like, this is our and it feels so dope. Like, yo, nobody can tell us, hey, y'all gotta wrap it up right now. Pause. I'm talking about like the studio.
Man, get emotional on this dick. Open that bottle already, man. Let's get started.
But hey, is this gonna be a thing? Like, now we have to take at least a shot to start the day. Like
Bro.
when we do a podcast, no?
Regardless, they take a shot at the start of the day. Nah, it smells good, bro.
Bro,
That
brought
shit
back
smells
memories
good.
of poppies.
Who got that? Let me see the shot. Grab the
Okay,
shot
let's get a shot.
glasses.
Hey guys, before while y'all pour this shot, I want to say something. Guys, if you're watching behind the screen and you're at home, pour a little shot. Take a little shot with us. Celebrate our 40th episode and our very first studio.
What happened with money making money?
Ain't no one taking a shot at 11 a.m., 10 a.m. in the morning on a
Bro,
Monday.
but you
bro.
never know. There's people out there at 4 or 5 p.m.
I know
watching.
there's someone in their car heading to work, probably at work, crudo as fuck. They don't even want to know nothing about alcohol, man.
Hey, you know who's demons at going to work at 5 a.m. after going out? Y'all motherfuckers, the Mexicans, bro.
The
I always
blue
said it,
collar
man.
workers,
Y'all
bro.
somehow, some way can go out, party till 3 in the morning, go home, get home at 4, sleep for 30 minutes, wake up and go to work. I don't know how y'all do it, man. Y'all are born different, but
Man, look at those
built different.
Look at those properly proportionate shots, bro.
All right, who wants to do a little speech, man? Felipe, do a little speech,
Felipe,
bro.
do a little speech, man.
Why me?
Speech.
No, I just want. I literally how I said it countless times. You guys probably getting tired of me saying it. Well, I would never get tired of saying it. So thanks to you guys, to be honest, guys. This podcast, this videos, everything would not be possible without you. Obviously, the man above comes first, but second is you guys. Like it literally, none of this, not this mic, not that bottle, not that hat, not this table would be possible without you. So we can't really even express ourselves enough to say thank you. We love you so much, and cheers to you guys. I think I got you. I think this is gonna be a great episode, and to many more episodes. You feel me? We're on 40th episode.
40th episode,
Man,
bro.
we'll finish when we die. We love you guys so much.
Man, I
Cheers.
say we take 40
cheers.
shots.
If you made it this far into the podcast, comment cheers, guys. I want us to take the like. I know we've been taking it serious, but I want us to like the same. We like push. Hey, comment on this podcast if you made it this far. Like the video, share on the stories, guys. We want Intoxicados podcast to be your comfort podcast, your number one podcast. And so we're gonna give it our all. We're even talking about posting 3 times a week. Let us know if that's a lot or if that's enough or if that's too little of podcasts a week. But we are going to post or try to post 3 times a week.
Man, let us know if you want us to post 3 times a day.
Yeah, man. I don't know about that one, big bro.
What you mean, bro? They deserve it.
All
Every
right,
single
let's do it.
episode.
Let's do a salud.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers.
And shout out Nuestro Placer as well, man. The homies. Ooh. Damn. Where we going after this? Let's go to Poppy's. Man, we went to
Smoking
Poppy's for
dick.
Felipe's 24th birthday.
You're smoking Jeffrey Palms if you think we're gonna go to Poppy's again and drop the bag.
Jeffrey Palms. Shout out that boy Ali. Shout out Jeffrey Palms. Shout out Gene, House of Flowers. But man, let's get into it. How y'all feeling? We worked construction recently. We got Shanghai in the building. We got James in the background. A lot of love in the back. We got Sid from Toy Story, actually.
By the way, a lot of people don't know what's going on. James just went completely bald.
You went
If guys-
insane.
If you guys want a reference of what he looks like right now, please pop up the picture right over here. That's
think-
exactly what he looks like.
I think James took my my saying too far. You feel me?
Which was?
When I said the only thing I love bald is my pussy. Only thing I love bald is my girl's pussy. That motherfucker.
Afeitadita
I
la
knew it.
atrás, yeah.
LA got to him, man. I knew it.
I
knew
started.
it.
The shot was still going down. Pause.
He said, only him. Hey, what's up with that game? You be out of pocket with the comments,
Bro,
bro.
me vale verga.
That's why I
You
love
know what
you.
I was thinking? Earlier, me and James and Steven, we went to go try some stuff on, right? Pause. And we really think about it, bro. Like, our life will be documented forever, bro. You know, God willingly, obviously, I hope, you know, we come to a point in our life where, you know, maybe we evolve from the social media world. You know, we have different, how you always say, you know, different streams of income, you know, put our eggs in different baskets. But regardless of it, in our prime, you know, when we were young, dumb, full of cum, it's going to be on camera, bro.
Yeah,
Every
we're gonna
single
probably
day.
see. We're probably gonna see. You know, Unk's fucking testosterone levels like slowly decline.
My shit would never drop, bro. I'll tell you
I'm going
that.
to keep it 100 gang. It might drop, bro. I'm thinking about it.
My testosterone would never drop, bro.
I don't want to throw your business out there.
If it does, best believe I'm
But
getting.
you
I'm
don't
catch-
sleep enough. You don't eat clean. I don't eat clean either. And you don't believe in steroids. I don't see you pinning yourself. You get me? So at like a certain age, you think you'll pin yourself?
Bro, my dad was fucking 43 years old, fucking like a rabbit, bro. And that shit just runs in the fucking family. There's no way my testosterone is ever gonna drop.
How you know he was
He
fucking?
was fucking, bro. I know
Nah,
my dad.
bro.
Don't you dare disrespect my dad. My dad
no,
was
I'm not
fucking.
disrespecting your dad.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. Let's not even
I
go too.
guarantee
No,
you don't
let's not
Felipe
even
was
go
a
too
little
far.
bit no more.
No, let's not even go too far, bro. Your dad. How old was your dad when he was making you?
But
No, let's put it.
he was
Your-
43.
Your dad was
Pero con una de
43.
19, bro,
And-
¿a quién no se le para?
That's what I'm saying. Then it's not on me.
What you mean? I was my dad's age. What do you want
Your
me to
dad
do?
was 43 and he was still fucking down door. He was
But my mom was 19.
he was still hitting that shit like a jam cabinet.
I'm just letting you know, bro. Eventually,
You know what a jam cabinet is?
No,
when the cabinet is
tell
jammed.
me.
nah. But you
When
know
the
what you know what
cabinet
a
is
Brad
jammed-
chug is, though. You
What?
like drinking your pre-workout like Brad chugs, and you told me that shit.
That shit, you know what a jam cabinet is?
What is it?
You know when the cabinet is jammed, you just boom, 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 boom.
Like the
Smack-
TV when that ain't working, you just
You
gotta
just
keep
be
smacking that shit.
So I'm
feel
telling you, bro, if that runs in their blood, the testosterone will not go down, bro. I know 60-year-old motherfuckers still
Yeah,
like
but
they in their
on
prime
test.
time. Huh?
On test.
I'm just letting
Even
you
I
know,
think
bro.
at 50, like 53. Remember that dude at the gym said that?
I'm letting you know. As soon as I see my test levels decline, I'm gonna get on test because, bro, that test is crazy. Pause.
yeah,
That
yeah,
test
it
is crazy.
What-
I've heard it live in action, bro. Pause. Like I was in the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Bro, look, I'm leaving it like this, bro. Do you know what testosterone is? It's something that your body naturally produces, and test is obviously testosterone, TRT, testosterone replacement therapy.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna put his name out there, but I remember I came over to Diego's house one time and his roommate.
Imagine he's like, I ain't gonna put it
His
there. But
roommate-
I came over with Diego. Diego was
And Diego's roommate, bro, just like I'm telling you like this. I'm telling you the speed and consistency. I'm gonna tell you how long it went. On everything I love, we watched like an hour and a half movie. That's now for an hour and a half. No boy gang.
yeah, test is crazy.
Nah, you don't
That
got that
shit-
shit. Shut up. Don't even try
that
to
shit
fake the
sounds
fuck.
like me after a 12-hour shift, just going home and smacking cheeks, bro.
right.
I'm gonna keep it a
Yeah,
band.
alright.
I'm gonna keep it a
I
band.
thought at least you were gonna say like off the AUG, like coming home 2 a.m. I believe that, but on a
No,
12-hour
bro.
shift,
If I was off the AUG, that would sound like that times 2. Play that shit on fast forward. Trah.
that shit weak, gang. Hey guys, I feel bad, bro. We didn't take a shot with the boys. This is our first
Oh,
time.
don't
with the
tell
Boys.
James to drink because that motherfucker chugged the bottle.
James, come over here and take a little shot,
James,
bro.
you gotta take a shot, man.
Come over here,
James,
bro.
This is our first podcast. Like, it's Shanghai, you too.
Shanghai,
Yeah,
Shanghai,
Shanghai,
you
you
get your
gotta
ass
take
over
a
here,
shot.
man.
Here you
This
go.
is-
I don't turn down alcohol very
I know you don't.
This
Get your
is
ass over
history
here,
in the
man.
making, bro. Episode 40.
Come over
on
here,
our
bro.
first studio, bro. We have to do this. We
Don't-
gotta
don't-
celebrate right.
Don't grab me. Man.
And the best part about it, I'm gonna say
Best
it
seat
again.
in the house.
Nobody can tell us when the to turn this camera off, man. We can do and say whatever we want.
Remember, I don't have a drinking problem. I just have no problem drinking. And if you feel like you have a drinking problem, you probably don't. Okay?
I'd like to hear.
People who actually have a drinking problem, like they're in denial about their drinking problem. So if you're worried about like, damn, do I drink too much? You probably don't drink too much.
If you didn't
Does that
have
make
a
sense?
drinking problem, you would take that off the bottle.
If I didn't,
Yeah, if you didn't.
well, I don't know. That'd be rude. I don't want to lip this shit here.
Nah, but you
Say
been
hi.
looking my
Thank you,
shit.
bro. Thank you for coming too, by the way.
With us, right?
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll take one.
Nah,
with
I
y'all.
already took one. I'm chilling, bro.
I'll take one with y'all. I'll take one with y'all. Thank you, Shanghai. Thank you. But guys, we
Shanghai,
we
bro.
went to
Thank you for being
Poppy's.
here, bro.
We went to Poppy's the other day for Felipe's birthday. He got active. That's all. I don't know if you guys want to talk more about that.
No,
But Shay got
man.
active,
Let's just say the cameras die.
bro. We weren't even filming.
Cheers.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Salute to number 40. To number 40. Thank you, bro.
Do it right. Ready?
Hey, hold.
No. Pa arriba. Pa arriba.
Wait. Can we do something? One last thing.
You want this one?
No, you take it. You
No,
take
no.
it, bro. Come on.
One last thing, if you don't mind. Can you just let him borrow that hat, that exact hat right
Go ahead,
there?
Papa.
Because I
It'll be
want to
an
say
honor.
something. I wanna
It'll
say
be an honor if
something.
you were wearing that hat.
Guys, May 1st, Chicos Toxicos are dropping hats May 1st. 5 p.m. when that video goes live on Thursday, May 1st, 5 p.m. The website will be live. It is not a pre-sale. It's literally limited amount. So once it sells out, it's gone. It's not a pre-order. It's not pre-sale. But I wanted to put it on Shanghai because that logo right there, I'm gonna be real, changed our lives, and Shanghai's the one that cooked up that logo.
Yeah.
So thank you,
huge
Shanghai.
shout out to Shanghai.
Shanghai has been a real one from day one. He comes through. He helped us fucking edit, and bro, thank you, Shanghai. You deserve it. You
Shanghai
deserve to
really
take the
believed in
shot.
us.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
W
I
Shanghai. W
appreciate you.
Shanghai in the
Cheers,
comments.
Cheers, Papa. No. Throw it down. It's only right. Take a shot with the hat on. Beautiful.
You know how well Shanghai believed in us, bro? Like when you tell your girl you're only going out with your boys to chill. Like you gotta have real faith in your man to believe that one.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have faith in
Nah.
that motherfucker.
Shanghai, if you don't mind me asking, if you want to grab that mic real quick, I just want to ask last. Like, why did you because you fucking like he grinded the edits, like he put in extra work.
Can I pitch in also? I'm gonna let you finish. But the thing about it, guys, if you guys don't know, it's not to glaze, but I don't care if y'all call me a glazer. Shanghai is one of the best editors in all of LA.
Yeah.
That's a known fact.
100%.
Your favorite YouTuber has used them or used his services. And this motherfucker that I said, you know what, bro? I'll even get a little lower than what I would usually charge, and I'll help you out. And he would go above and beyond. We would be there when he would cook it up. He'd be like, nah, look at this, cooking it up.
Yeah.
And never once did he like, bro, like this or that. He would always just, I believe in y'all, bro, and I'm gonna help y'all grow. And it was insane, bro. So
yeah, I want to know like your POV from it, because bro, it takes a lot, especially editors in LA. You know, they're pretty busy, and to you for you to go out of your way and be like, nah, I'm gonna help y'all. And bro, I'm telling you guys, when we started this channel, it was Felipe's financial own income, Brandon's own income, and my own income. And the budget the budget was low, and we couldn't even afford a camera at the time. We couldn't afford an editor at the time, and Shanghai came through for at least maybe 2 months of helping us out. And those 2 months, bro, I would say changed our lives, to be honest. But yeah, bro, I want to know, like, why did you pick us, dog?
Honestly, I feel like it was just like I met Felipe first, and then I kind of just met both of you from like after that. And honestly, I don't know, I just like saw I saw the potential, and I was like, I have to align myself with people who have like crazy potential. And then I remember in Miami, I called you and I was like, bro, like I was still living in Miami. I was like, bro, let me design something for you. I don't care. Like, let me do it. I design it, send it. Diego call me, be like, oh, can we fix this, fix that? So it was just, honestly, I saw the potential in y'all. And like, I'm so happy to see it. 400K right now?
430.
430K.
431.
I met these guys when they had 382 subscribers.
Yeah,
I
bro.
swear on everything I love. I remember seeing that. So
yeah,
super proud for you guys. Congratulations. Take a shot.
Yeah, let's take a shot to that one more time. One more shot if y'all really want to.
I love you guys. I'm super happy for you
Shanghai.
guys.
Thank you, bro.
It's amazing to see you guys succeed and win, and I can't wait for this hat to take over the world.
You're gonna get it, by the way. We have some that we're gonna be giving away, and we'll make sure you get every single one, bro. You deserve
Appreciate
it,
that, bro.
How you like it? You like the inside
These
and
are
shit?
so fucking nice. Like, you
The
don't
material's
understand.
crazy, huh?
Bro, literally, like, this is like a hat that I would like. I'd buy an extra one just to like reserve for like the
Yeah.
house.
But this was the OG one right here. This is the one that you cooked up.
I have those. I have the original one, original, without
Yeah.
the Chicos Toxicos on the side.
The OG one. That was
That's the
Shit's wicked.
one.
that's the one right there, man.
Hey, what can I say?
The
hey,
shot
but,
for you,
but
Shangy.
on editing props, I want to give props to my boy James right here.
Oh,
Boy,
yeah.
Jaime.
No, 100%, bro.
Because
100%,
I do want to
100%.
say, bro kills it with editing. I was watching all the edits he's been doing for you guys, for himself and everything. And bro's a beast. So also, if you ever need another editor or anything, make sure you check out bro too. Always.
Yeah. James
Always.
been cooking up. And I didn't want me to cut it out. Like,
I believe in James. By the way,
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Look.
Because it's been on my mind to say that, but I just wanted
You know how it felt like? It felt like when you're talking about your ex in front of your main bitch. So it's just kind of like,
well, your
you
ex
feel
and your
me?
mate link up at a party.
Yeah,
It's
type
like that Drake and Josh episode when Drake sees the girls, all the girls talking and shit.
Yeah, man.
Pop it
but-
up. If you know that episode.
Thank you, bro. But real, though, going back to that first, first and foremost, once again, thank you, Shanghai. But now, James has been going crazy with the edits, bro. Sleepless nights, going crazy, bro. And both of these motherfuckers don't even speak Spanish, but they still clutch it.
tranquilo, pa.
Yeah. I'm
speaking
sorry. Sort of Spanish, but they've been cooking up, bro. And honestly, this whole YouTube, this whole everything wouldn't be possible without these two boys right here. These logos wouldn't be possible without them. And I just want to shout out them.
Diego
quick.
always talks about like how we like obviously started me, Diego, then you joined the group, and that's Chicos Toxicos, right?
Yeah.
And then we started forming like an Avengers kind of.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know?
We have a diverse Avengers.
Yeah,
though.
like we got Evan,
Asian.
we got Renee,
Mexican as they come.
Mexican.
we got Shanghai,
White.
we
White.
got James.
White.
White as
Like it's just
We need a
insane.
brother. You feel me? We need a brother on the team, man.
Someone was commenting,
We got Steven. We got Steven.
we got our boy Steven
They're
too.
like, why does Diego think he's thrown out the permission for the pass?
But
Who allowed you
gave
to
you
even?
permission?
Nobody gave me the pass. I don't have the pass, but I did grow up in Florida, and I did. Shout out to my boy Jabari, man. I did grow up with my dog. Bro, y'all met Jabari. Y'all met my boy Jabari.
You said it. Pop up the clip. You said it.
Nah.
That
That's
motherfucker
the thing.
whitewash, bro.
Everybody has a one black homeboy that grew up in a really white neighborhood, but they want to
I'ma be
claim that they're
honest,
from the
I'ma
hood.
be
And
honest.
that was my boy Jabari, because he grew up in a great neighborhood. You want to know how I know? Because I grew up in the same neighborhood as that motherfucker. But he tried to claim, like, I don't know, when we landed in Florida, I was like, when you guys told me he had a gun in the back, I was like, what the f*** he has a gun in the back? Like, he lives in the f***ing white gated neighborhood. There's no reason for him to. And I pressed him about it. That when they told me, I didn't know about this till we got back from Florida. They're like, "Yo, bro, you know your boy had an AR in the back, right? It was an AR.
Damn, that shit was not an
it was a
AR.
Glock.
That
It
shit
was
was
a
a
Glock?
That shit was a
Well,
fucking-
regardless, doesn't matter. I was like, why the fuck? I was like, you had a gun? And then you were like, he was like, yeah, like, is he with this shit? I'm like, no, he's not with this shit. Why the fuck? And I called him. I was like, bro, is it true you have a gun in the
I
back?
think I was in the car with you. Like, you never know.
I was like, fucking, what do you mean, bro? You got fucking Aunt Betty walking the dogs, bro. You're good. Like, nothing's gonna happen to you in that neighborhood. But I don't know. Anyways, yeah, man, we need a brother on
Take
the
a
team.
little
That's
shot?
where I was going with
Oh
that.
yeah, bro.
Take a little shot. Good. Taking a shot.
Cheers to James
Love you guys.
and
Love you,
Shangy.
Shanky.
Thank you, Chengi. And thank you, James.
There's a shot right there.
Oh, there's one more?
Yeah, there's another one. But wait, there's more. Take it.
I will say, let me take a shot.
Hold on. I feel like I got a burp.
Chasing tequila with water is diabolical work, bro.
That's what the
But
models
anyways,
do.
I would say, that's what the models do?
Yeah,
How do you know that?
I'm one. I'm a bump, but that call is hitting me. Nah, but I would assume that because
Giggled like this.
I would assume the models do that. I'm gonna be honest. I would assume the models do that because water is healthy and tequila is not the worst thing you could put in your
I heard
body.
it's like low calories.
Not even just that, like especially Nuestro Placer is like not that many preservatives in it.
Yes. Can we be vulnerable with you guys? I'd be lying to you if I told you we were getting paid to do have them up here. These are our boys.
Oh my god, my picks hit.
They hit. Good shit. These are genuinely our boys off camera that they this is their tequila and we you know we rock with them. But yeah, because they don't like add all the extra sugars, extra bullshit material, and we actually with this tequila, man. Shout out to them. But anyways, where were we at?
How you feeling, bro?
You good, gang? No.
Unk! He not.
Oh shit!
Oh!
He threw up. Nah, get the camera and show this. Get the camera and show this.
Are you good? Can't get out.
No way, he threw up.
Oh my god, is he okay?
Are you good?
By the way, I'm talking about get out so you don't f***ing slip
Are
on
you
your vomit.
good? I'm not filming. I'm
you
got the
okay?
flashlight on.
You want water?
No way. Wait, how do we clean this? No, I know, but like.
Unk! He's not making it to the unction.
Bro, you went gray in the face. His face went gray.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't the alcohol for sure. It was definitely the Zen. Wait, was it down here?
bro, he threw up.
You not making. All I know is Brandon not making it to the unction tonight. Yeah, you
Damn.
good?
Are you okay, bro?
How do we? Wait. Should we clean it? Should we put that? Should we
I
pour
smell
it
your
out?
breakfast.
Oh, it's in your beard.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
my
Bro,
God.
real shit.
Hey,
Ah,
fuck it,
but
gang.
the
Episode 40, bro.
But the want to hang with the young bucks, huh? You not young, dumb, full
Bro,
of
that's
cum
like-
no
that's
more,
like
bro.
Your dad starts drinking with your friends.
Don't. that's like if you and your homeboy or your homeboy that drinking B-Bucks, then your dad like, what's this pussy drink right here? Bring Bentley.
Yeah, I got a broom. Where's that broom at that you brought the other day? It's right there, Brandon.
No. You gotta clean with a mop or paper
I don't have
towels.
a mop,
You
I
got
swear.
paper towels. If not,
I got paper towels in the house. Okay.
You gotta change
The
shirts, bro.
sin got you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Dang, you're not beating the unk allegations.
Bro, tell him what just happened.
Bro, the craziest shit when I did.
Bro, he looked.
No, he literally went like this. No, bro. He just went.
I'm not gonna lie, it
went-
was.
And I was like, bro, you good? He like. And then, bro, you could have walked out at any moment. Like,
Bro,
dang.
no,
it's
it
our-
was. I'm
hey,
telling
bro,
you, I just
thank
want
God-
to say
thank
it
God
wasn't a
it's our
shot.
studio game.
I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't the shot.
tell me
Shangy,
what
I'm
it is,
sorry. I know that
then-
shit
then-
dank.
hey,
I know
do
that
you
shit
mi-
smells
do you
like.
mind what it is?
Yeah.
I just don't want them to think that we don't care about you. I had a feeling I knew what it was.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I popped 2 Zins before we got started. I popped 2 Zins before we got started, and I don't know who I was trying to prove a point to.
Hey, there's
some shit
a point not to pop sins.
Don't pop Zins before you do a podcast
Just in
episode.
general, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Unk, man, what's
He
going
was as
on?
gray as that cow.
Okay.
Bro, literally like this.
Gang, I've never seen some shit like that, bro.
Be like, I think I got a burp.
Yeah, it's open.
have Clorox?
Yeah, it's under the sink.
Oh, I feel bad for Unk, I ain't gonna lie. But I knew it too, bro. As soon as I'm get gray, I was like, motherfucker popped the
gang,
Zin.
I'm gonna fuck you up everywhere. Bro, he threw up everywhere.
Well, hop in, James.
Fuck it. Yeah, come in,
James,
James.
hop
Fuck
in.
it.
Sup? Hey, sup?
What's up? Yeah, we got second Unk here, though. You got
Yeah,
second Unk.
Unk.
You're older than I am.
Nah.
Bro, that was fucking crazy.
I've never seen on episode 40, bro. We're off to a
Hey,
bang. That was some shit. Shane, have you ever seen some bullshit?
I'm
like that?
I'm a little worried, bro. Obviously for my boy's health, he's gonna be good. But I don't think he'll make it to the unction tonight, man. I don't think it's going down.
Nah, nothing's stopping Brando,
You're
bro.
so quiet, King.
But I bet you people that are just hearing on the AirPods, like, what the f- happened? Like, we gotta go check it out on YouTube.
The little thing is, he's like probably 4 inches away from spraying Shanghai with just vomit.
Yeah, bro. How did he not make it though? He got it on the wall, bro.
Oh my god. Fucking
Yo, low-key, we
Unk.
gotta repaint the whole wall. Okay, we gotta. Anyways, enough about that, man. Okay, he's good. He's cleaning
He's
it
good,
up.
guys. But again, guys, I'm gonna say this is your sign not to pop Zins. They'll
Please
fuck you up.
Please don't pop sins.
And if you do pop Zins, get 3 milligrams because those were 6, and that's why.
Is that like a white people thing?
Zins? I think. I don't
Like
know.
I feel like
yeah.
Brent Dome. I don't know what it is. I think it's like once he gets to like the Unk, he tries to
Yeah.
like fit in with the whites.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
like that. No, you know what it is? That's what it is. Zins are the things that like the young kids are doing. So he's trying to be cool.
Yeah. Look at Unk right there trying to stay young. Look at Unk
Wait,
trying
can I
to
tell
stay
you
young.
guys something actually funny about that? Speaking of Zins, so my dad, right, went like 63. He's 63. He went 63 years without ever like smoking cigarettes. Never had nicotine. Nothing. Right. I go home one time back to Michigan for vacation, and I had some Zins on me. Mind you, I don't Zin every day. Like this is just like a I'm back home with the boys type thing.
I feel it.
He tries the Zin and he loves it. He loves
What,
it.
did you get like a buzz?
Yeah, you get a little buzz. He swears it gives him no hangover. This is not an ad. But now I got my dad addicted to Zins. 60 years, no nicotine, no cigarettes, nothing. I'm responsible now.
Yo, can
for
I
my
ask you?
dad.
Can I ask you something? Is Zin like tobacco?
Seems
No.
about white.
Huh?
Huh?
No, I want to know. Is Zin tobacco like how it like the Copenhagen or what? I don't know the name.
No.
The brand.
So here's the thing. And then,
Because I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't. All jokes aside, I actually don't endorse any type of tobacco. So I want to know what Zin is.
can I yap for a minute here? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
yap.
yeah, I
So
know.
basically, nicotine is an addictive chemical that big tobacco companies will put in their products so you keep buying stuff. AKA, cigarettes are tobacco with nicotine, or chewing tobacco is tobacco with nicotine. Now, from my understanding, tobacco is what will cause cancer and major health problems.
Right.
However, nicotine itself actually isn't that bad for you. And according to the FDA and a lot of studies, it's actually really good for you. Apparently, nicotine, the chemical, can help what's it called? Reverse the effects of Alzheimer's. It can help you like focus. Nicotine itself. So
Is this a fact?
nicotine, the chemical, again, I'm not an expert, but this is what studies are starting to show is that nicotine itself isn't that, I mean, it's actually good for you, but it's the method of delivery that's bad. So like smoking a plastic vape, like you're inhaling like random chemicals that are like heating up in your mouth. That's bad. Tobacco, very bad for you. So
Yeah.
like nicotine isn't that bad other than the fact that you can get addicted to it.
So
That
what
makes
are
sense.
Zins though?
Zins it's literally just like it's literally like a pure packet of nicotine with maybe some flavoring.
So you can't get cancer from it.
I mean, again, I can't say you can't. or can't,
I'm so
but
curious.
it's nothing. Don't equate chewing tobacco and Zins to be the same thing. Completely different. Like Zin is itself. Like I don't think there's any known studies or facts or showing that you can get cancer from it. Obviously, chewing tobacco that will ruin your gums. Please don't do that.
Yeah, that's what happened. By the way, quick, like 1
Yeah.
minute in case anybody needs to hear this. If anybody's chewing tobacco or any type of tobacco at all, whether that's cigarettes, I know it's easier said than done. Obviously, stopping and going to cold turkey, but exactly what happened to my pops. Rest in peace to my dad. But
Rest in
yeah,
peace,
he was
Pops.
chewing tobacco, man. And I don't blame him because it is a white culture thing. I would say
No,
it's
it
very
is.
big in the white community. And he came from a baseball background, a golfing background, and I feel like especially those two alone is a huge where they really do it the most.
Did he serve
But-
in the military or no?
He did it, but his dad did.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, his pops, his dad was in the military. But yeah, man, in case anybody needs to hear it and you've been trying to fucking stop, but you can't, just give it a little effort, bro. Think about it twice again before you put that cigarette or that tobacco or something in your mouth. I'm very big on not endorsing it, not supporting it, not being an influence on it because of my dad. And funny enough, right before he passed, he had told me that he was like, he wanted to be an advocate for it. Like he wanted to like share his story, and he wanted to show people like everything that he was going through now, or obviously then, to like give people warnings, because a lot of people I feel like a lot of people see the commercials, you know, like the True Life or whatever, like commercials of like the people sharing their stories, and they're like, oh, that's just them. Like that's on TV, that's on commercial.
It's almost scary, bro. But how you said, bro, it's easier said than done. Cause I remember when I used to work construction, I had a coworker named Felipe, and he would get his cigarettes from Mexico.
His cigarettes?
Yeah. And bro, on the cigarettes from Mexico, it literally showed examples of what could happen to you.
Yeah.
And I remember I would look at them.
That's
I
scary,
would
right?
read them. I knew how to read Spanish, and I look at them like, damn, it's just scary, game.
Yeah.
I say I'm no one to talk or judge anybody's life, because I drink alcohol. You know, obviously alcohol is not the healthiest for you. I drink energy drinks; they're not healthy for you. But I looking at this shit says ese producto puede causar cáncer, and then it started like going down like point by point by point, and it has a big ass photo of like somebody
cancer, like
of what could happen to your body.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yo, gang, like, you
Yeah.
cool with this?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, I remember one time he was like kind of like vulnerable with me. He's like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I see that shit, I just turn the box around because it scares me.
Yeah.
But I just like the feeling of like smoking a cigarette that I don't give a fuck. I'm like, damn, bro. It almost, because you see it, bro. Like, you see what's gonna happen
But
to you, but
it's
you
like-
keep going.
Real
It's
quick,
like-
I'm
it's
so sorry. By the way,
literally-
I was laughing at Brandon. Not what I agree. But Brandon was being funny. I was laughing.
No,
at
you're
one.
good.
Yeah.
But it's literally, it goes back to what I was saying, like, and I'm guilty of this shit too, because a lot of people be like, oh, that won't happen to me. That I'm good. That ain't gonna happen to me, bro. Until that shit is knocking on your door, and then boom, it fucking happens to you, or even a close one, like someone that's like really, really close to you. Maybe it could be your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister. That's when that shit hits. You're like, oh shit. Like, and sometimes I hate to say it, but it's too late, you know. But I don't want to get all depressive on this podcast and, you know, make it about me and my fucking. But shout out to my dad, and, you know, rest in peace.
Rest in
But
peace,
I just wanted
Pops.
to tell my story and share my story in case somebody needs to hear it. Because yeah, I'm big on being an advocate for not doing that bullshit. Obviously I'm not perfect, and we're not perfect. Like you said, we drink alcohol, we drink energy drinks. We know we're not supposed to, but we could be doing worse. I like to say
can I
that,
get my
but we could be doing worse, but we could be doing better too. But anyways,
100%.
what happened?
Where the fuck the unction at?
What happened, Unc?
Not gonna lie, bro. I don't know what it was, bro. I feel like I ate Taco Bell. I ate Taco Bell before getting here, bro. I think I just had a bad batch. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That Taco Bell fucked me up.
Hey, are you gonna lock in on, like? Do you want to lock in on your diet, or what's the hardest part about it?
So
Keep it
okay,
100.
so look, guys. So I've been pour me up another one, please. So I've been going to the gym consistently, right?
Ya, tío.
Yeah,
Cálmese.
tío, aprende tu lección.
I've been
Ya, cálmese, tío. Luego se pone bien grifo.
Cállense.
What happened, Unc?
No, so I've been.
Did I say that right? I must sound like a no sabo.
What?
Lección?
No aprendió. No aprendió.
Aprendió su lección.
Aprendió su
No
lección.
aprendió su
Is that
lección.
lección? Is that how you say?
Lección.
You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, su
Yeah.
lección.
Okay.
Your lesson.
Making sure. I don't
Anyways,
wanna,
but we'll
I don't want to.
So- Where?
Oh, you do have throw up
hella,
still.
yeah,
No
hella.
way.
Yeah, bro.
Still?
I swear, no funny shit. You have like clumps
Where? Here?
in here.
No. So let me tell you guys. So I've been going to the gym consistently for like about, I would say like maybe 8 or 9 months. And the gym is great. I actually do love the gym, bro. Sometimes I'm like super stressed out, and it actually helps me just go to the gym and just clear my mind. But the biggest thing about me is like I eat like shit. So sometimes you'll catch me in the kitchen at like 12 in the morning just eating like snacks, like really unhealthy snacks. If you guys know me, you guys know I love to eat like hot Cheetos, Takis, all this other type of shit.
You like a hot Cheeto girl.
I'm like a hot Cheeto go. Then, bro, I love to wash it down with some Arizona, bro. And you just catch me just fucking grubbing in the middle of the night. Sometimes we get home late, so I'm watching a movie. I'm eating all these unhealthy shit, and that's one of the things that really fuck me up, bro. It's hard for me to lose weight because of that. So what I got to do now, what I've been doing now, I've been replacing it with like healthier alternatives, right? So instead of me eating a bowl of Takis, now what I'm eating now is like fruit. You know what I mean? I put like a little bit of taquin, a little bit of like lemon, and then I'll go ahead and I just munch on that. But it's still hard, bro. I mean, I live in a Mexican household, bro. I get home and my grandma, she cooked fucking mole, chilaquiles, enchiladas, like all these different type of shit. So I'm always grubbing at any moment once I get home. Sometimes I don't eat throughout the day, so cuando llego a la casa, bro, I'm like just stuffing my face.
So let me ask you this. So is it like rare or is it weird, or is it like how, like, do you ask yourself as a Mexican when you guys see like the very few bodybuilder Mexicans or Mexicans that have a great body, like example Carlos Belcas, that you're like, damn, that motherfucker's actually just dialed in, locked in, because like they're from Mexico. I don't know if you know who he is, by the way.
It's because you gotta lock in, bro. Anything in life, you gotta lock
But
in.
I'm saying because they could be saying the same excuse though. They can be like, oh, but my mom and
They can't. At the end of the day, they're just excuses, bro. If you actually want to get to your goal, bro, you gotta start off and actually lock in order for you to get to your goals, bro.
You know, it's like I always say it, but it's always embarrassing, but especially now when I bring it up, I wish I could be like dialed in. But the thing about it, bro, and like, and not a lot of people teach you this, or you don't know this. And Diego, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You're a prime example of that. You like, you think eating healthy is gonna get you a diet, like you're gonna lose weight and lose body fat. You're not, bro. It's calorie counting,
Calorie deficiency, yeah.
the calorie deficit. That's literally what it is. You were telling me about it earlier, like, yo, but the scale's been stuck, bro. It's because, yeah, you eat healthy food. That's why you look relatively good. Obviously, you might think you have body dysmorphia.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how I said, the day you start lifting weights is the day you're gonna start critiquing every little thing of your body.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it comes down to a calorie deficit. That's why a lot of us in the Hispanic household, and me included, bro, like, we can't lose weight. And that's when it comes to, if you want to do it, that's when you gotta do it. You get me? Like, you gotta go get your groceries. You gotta cook your own, because your mom, no disrespect, I'm not saying like disrespectfully. Your mom, my mom, they think just because I'm eating rice and chicken, that's the healthiest shit. It is healthy, but to poor portions, you know, you need to get a weight scale, bro. And I'm telling you, when I actually was dialed in, and you see me when I was dialed in, you kind of met me a little bit when I was dialed in. Obviously, I was a powerlifter, so I wasn't like trying to be a bodybuilder. But it comes down, bro. If you get a weight scale, bro, the weight scale will become the best thing
No, 100%.
you ever invest in. Because I remember at a point, and they are healthy, and I don't want to get cooked for it. I used to think cashews are like, bro, those are healthy, bro. I'm gonna lose weight. Bro, cashews have so much fat, natural fat, which is good, but they have so much calories that you go over your calories without even noticing.
Yeah.
So if you want to lose weight, and I'm telling the people out there, and you can ask any personal trainer, they're gonna sell you this bullshit program. It all comes down to a calorie deficit. Download my Fitness Pal app. I'm not sponsored by them. I remember when I was trying to lose weight, it was actually free. It's no longer free to scan your shit, but that's gonna be your best friend. And a scale, $20 scale from Target. That's what's gonna get you dialed in. That's what all these bodybuilders do. And yeah, sometimes you might be like, damn, how come I don't look like that guy? That's when, like, you're at that same, let's say you're at the same level as the guy, like, you both weigh your food and all that. That's when genetics play a role. That's what bodybuilding is. Obviously, some people don't want to be bodybuilders, and that was a hard thing for me to understand, or a powerlifter. Some people just want to be generally healthy.
Yeah.
And it just comes down to a calorie deficit.
No,
let me ask you.
100%.
Let me ask you, Felipe. So how bad did you want it,
Bro?
Oh, no. Wait, when you were working construction, because bro, I'm gonna go back to the video that we just did with Brad. And we only did like 5 hours, dog. We didn't do a whole full day.
No, I know.
But just an example, roofing, right? We went up there, beaming ass sun, and it wasn't even the hottest day of the summer or day,
No,
whatever,
it wasn't.
right?
It wasn't. But it was a chill day.
But it's just a example, right? Let's just say whatever. It's hot as up there. And you go from, you wake up at 5 a.m., probably get home at 6 p.m. Like, how hungry were you at that time when you got out of work? You didn't do roofing, you did something else. But like, how hungry were you to like look better? Or like, what was your drive to fucking, after construction, you worked construction, to go to the gym, make your content, and then still work out to look good? Because bro, I don't know how the fuck somebody, hey, props to you. Hats off to anybody that does that. If you're in that boat and you do it,
I always
hats
say,
off to you, bro.
hats off to the blue collar workers, agricultural workers, and truck drivers. I always give my hats off to them, 100%. But what I will say, bro, and it's almost sad, is like, I had that drive and I had that ambition where I knew, bro, if I looked decently well, like I was slim and I was strong, because you might not know, you might think it's cool, but like, 180 benching 315 is insane.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I need to do every single thing possible, because I knew if I was a strong guy,
Like, you
the
stand
strong
out.
Mexican,
Yeah.
I was gonna get views.
You stand out.
I want to be that guy. And what
Yeah.
the am I doing better than the other guy? I'm gonna get my diet right. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna do this thing and this, and drink creatine and drink a gallon of water, a gallon and a half, so the creatine can actually work. Because a lot of people drink creatine and they don't drink enough water. Your body's not gonna retain the creatine, bro.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
And a lot of people don't know this, in case anybody's doing it. You got to drink water when you're
Yeah,
on
a
creatine.
gallon and a half to be
'Cause you
specific.
can
Not
get
a
kidney
gallon,
stones.
a gallon
You can
and a
get
half.
fucking kidney stones.
Yeah. Second, carb up before your workouts. I used to carb up. I had a weight scale in my fucking car game.
But
like,
that doesn't put you, give you like a food coma? Like,
Carb
especially
up?
after work, long day of work, you about to eat and you don't want to just be
no,
like,
bro. I had meal prep, bro. I would meal prep my shit. I would eat a Rice Krispie beforehand. You know that little trend of Rice Krispie, but they actually hit your bloodstream. Like I knew the science behind everything, because at the end of the day, bro, powerlifting is a science. That's why you do this RP of 1, RP of 10, whatever that bullshit. And I just wanted it bad, bro. I wanted to be in the position we are right now so badly that I didn't give a fuck what it took. Like if that meant I have to go to sleep right now because I know I need my 8 10 hours of sleep because I'm gonna work construction and I'm gonna go lift after, I'll be like, fuck, I gotta go to sleep.
Yeah.
So I wanted it bad enough. That's what it was. I wanted it. Like I wanted to be known. I wanted people to be like, damn, how the fuck is this motherfucker so strong? Or how that motherfucker look like me and he's there and doing this and doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I wanted it. And I said that I can't. I'm a little drunk right now, by the way, guys. So if you see me being a little emotional or like rambling, it's because I'm being serious, bro. Like I just wanted it bad enough. And it all comes down to how bad do you want? How bad do you want to do that new job? How bad do you want to start that new project, new business, new everything, but it's how badly do you want it?
How close were you? And if you did, I want to know at what point. If I was in it, I want to know. Did you ever have a thought to give up?
No.
Like you fucking were gonna do this shit until you were
until it worked out. I never once saw myself quitting, ever. Cause obviously that's 1 in a million. Also, I wanted to be a soccer player. And I remember one time I looked like it was so corny, bro. And
you looked at yourself in the mirror, right?
People might, I told you this off camera. People might think that's corny, but I really looked myself one day in the mirror in my apartment when my family was struggling to pay rent, and I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I was like, how the fuck am I gonna get my family out the hood? And what the fuck did I do wrong? That my biggest goal, my dream, my inspiration, what I thought I was gonna be was be a professional soccer player. What happened? Why didn't I become a professional soccer player? And the hard truth is, maybe I wasn't good enough. That's one, obviously. I wasn't dedicated, bro. Like, the coach would be like, we're going to go run today. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And I'm like, fuck that, bro. I'm not trying to do that. I'm embarrassed. What if I get sweaty and, like, I bump into somebody? And I was like, okay, so I started, like, breaking down, what is it really then? Mm-hmm. And it's consistency. Obviously, to become a pro soccer player, it's a little bit of luck, too. But this consistency.
And connects, networking.
And connects. But I was like, the main thing is consistency. Whether you have the connect or not, it's consistency. So I was like, okay, so I gotta be consistent on social media. That's how I'm gonna make it. And there's a lot of social media influencers. That's way easier than becoming a pro soccer player, or pro basketball player, pro baseball player. And I was like, it just has to come down to consistency. And never once did I think, nah, I'm not gonna make it. Because you almost gotta be delusional for your dreams, bro. You gotta be like nothing's gonna ever stop you from accomplishing your dreams. And it also comes down to, God and great people around you that want you to do better. That's really what it comes down to. And it's also a little bit of luck. Obviously not luck like becoming a pro soccer player, but it does come down to luck.
I don't specifically think you have to be delusional for it. I think you have to be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Like you really, really have to be obsessed with it. And I actually read something where it says like, your obsessions become your possessions. So a lot of people, there's people that really get obsessed with this whole thing, right? Like you get obsessed with your work, you get obsessed with anything that you want to do in life. And you actually really, really have to become obsessed with it because have you seen all these people that they want to become something or they do something and they know the ins and outs of everything, right? Because that's what gets them to their to become the goal that they want to accomplish.
Like you have to like you're saying like they know the operation.
They have to know everything. You have to know everything behind it, bro.
Yeah.
When it comes to like you guys, right? When I first joined the team, I noticed that you guys were obsessed with getting you're a perfectionist, bro. You know the ins and outs of how to make a video, or how to do this, or how to take it step by step.
But I'm gonna be real. That's not like, because I can't take all the credit of like, oh, I learned everything myself. But I'm gonna be real, bro. A lot of people don't know this, bro. Me and Felipe, before YouTube, bro, he would come over or I would go over and we would brainstorm, bro. Like back and forth, bro. Like, nah, you should do this. Switch it up and do this. And somehow, bro, I don't know why, bro. I always feel like God placed us. You meet people for a certain reason.
100%.
And bro, like when me and Leaps always linked up, and this is not to suck around, but bro, like it's like if we sat down and linked up and brainstorm, viral every fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real. I want to take fucking because I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's up with me lately. I lost the hunger on TikTok, that I had back then, a couple years ago. Because bro, I used to be the one hitting up Felipe for it. Like, yo, come through. I want to get this video done. I want to do this and that. And I don't think I got lazy. I think I just put my focus on one other thing, which is the YouTube now. But I want to switch my shift to where, you know who I give props to and I want to give my flowers to real quick, Santi. He's great at fucking every fucking social media platform. He's great on grinding TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And it's really hard to find.
I don't see him miss on TikTok.
He
bro.
doesn't miss
I
on
never
TikTok
see him
or
miss.
YouTube.
Yeah, no, and YouTube.
Like, and shout out to Santi, bro. Like, you whatever people have to say about him, you got to give it to him that he's very consistent on all
100%.
platforms.
I want to go back. I want to go back and ask you why do you feel like you lost the hunger, bro? Is there something that's been you feel like you got comfortable?
I got comfortable with that platform.
And it's also a thing
With that platform.
I would like
Yeah.
I would like to answer on that. It's also a thing, bro. You know, we make these God willing, we make these great YouTube videos, and bro, like it's so easy. People are gonna clip it. Your name's gonna be relevant. You know, you don't gotta worry about like not being consistent on TikTok because like you go on it, right? You get tagged like 10 times a day, like this clip, and you're in it, and people are gonna remember your name. That's the thing. So I feel like that got us comfortable. Me too. You know, prime example, bro. I don't be doing skits how Diego said, but we were literally brainstorm, bro. Like, okay, we're gonna do this skit, and then you're gonna say no, don't say this, say that, because then people fuck with this instead of that, and then now we're like, okay, we made a great YouTube video. People are gonna clip it up, and it don't matter. Your name's gonna be relevant. You get me?
Right.
Because the clip is gonna go stupid, and they're gonna be like, who the fuck is that? And well, that's Diego Noboa.
Does that fall into being comfortable?
Comfortable.
Being comfortable and everything. Yeah.
And I hate being comfortable, bro, for sure. That's one thing. But I fell into it. But not comfortable in a way where I'm lazy. If you guys, I hope that you guys can vouch for me. I want us to grow. I put all my time and effort into the YouTube. Sometimes I think I can be a little better on putting it on myself too, like putting on my channels, whether it's YouTube or TikTok. But I just always saw the vision with once Felipe came up with the name. Huh?
So you uploaded today.
I did upload.
the
I
beard,
did
huh?
upload a video, bro. It's been like 2 months since I uploaded.
But I be
on
bush on TikTok
yeah,
too.
dude. I don't know. I don't know what to post on TikTok anymore.
I low-key think you should take your beard off though.
You don't?
I don't like it, bro.
Really? Why?
You like it?
I like it. I mean, I actually lined it up and everything.
I like it right now. No, you're trying.
No, but I'm not gonna make it grow. Crazy.
But like I seen the photo of you before, gang.
Yeah.
You look like McGregor.
Yeah, I didn't like it when it was too fucking thick. I'm gonna keep it like very stubble and very close to skin. But it's only I'm gonna do it for like 2 more weeks. I'm gonna do it before an event that we have coming up.
What, man? Nah, just kidding.
What got you into doing it? It was just I don't know where you're like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna let my beard grow out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like that one time of year midlife crisis.
Like, you just want to switch it up a
Do you
little
think it's
bit.
because of your age?
No, hell no, bitch. I'm only 25.
Bro, you look. I'm gonna be so honest, Leaps. You've been on our ass lately about the age.
It's because I just turned 24, bro, and I feel like I'm old now. No bullshit. So I can only imagine you guys.
No, bro, I'm only 25.
Look,
Oh,
we
you're
actually-
turning 26 though this year. Like
You are
really let that
26.
sink in. Let that sink in.
You're turning 28.
No,
you
that's
just turned
next year. I just
27.
turned 27.
But like it's gonna come up. You get
no,
me?
it is 100%. But I've always said it, and I'm gonna go back to why I'm
Like
even
I be
saying
throwing
this.
some jokes out, and I'm like, damn, bro, I'm 24. I don't know if I should be saying that.
No, but look, I always said this, bro, and not because I'm the oldest, right? I just feel like growing up is a beautiful thing, bro. Like you don't just. I get it, bro. Like you grow up, you're getting older, but at the same time, bro, I feel like you're getting
still
wiser.
young, dumb, full of cum.
No. I realize that I'm not as young as I used to be, bro. You feel me?
The
But
hangover's hitting
the
Yeah.
hangover, every time I go drinking, bro, the next day I wake up and I know the hangovers are killers, bro. But besides the hangovers and everything, bro, like I also realize like you're getting older, bro. Like there's more experiences in life. There's like you meet people and then you become wiser, bro. Like the person that I am now is not the person that I was 3-4 years ago, bro. Like I was stupider, bro. But now I feel like, you just
Damn, gang, 10 years ago, you were in high school.
Me too, bitch.
27, yeah, 17. I was in high school.
you-
My high school reunion is actually coming up next year.
too,
My
gang.
10-year high school reunion, bro.
Hey,
And
shout out 2016, letting on the high school.
I'm super excited for that shit.
Catch out the fuck. Shout out Coach
Coach Q.
Coach Q.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck Coach Q. But you know, like, I feel like you're never too old to keep it young, though. Like the jokes. You know why? Prime example, that boy Favre. That motherfucker's 47, gang. And he stole, because if you tell yourself you're old in your head, you're gonna like wear and tear way faster. I feel like, real shit, gang, I swear to God, I'm 25. I feel like I can still
Damn.
be my 18, 19 you.
I feel like no.
But I can still be like my 18, 19-year-old self back in college.
No,
Yeah,
you're 100% right on that. No, he's right on that. I feel like real shit, like once you put that age in your head, bro, and you start acting like, let's say, if you're 40, you start feeling in your head like you're 40, bro, that's when you go downhill from
No
there.
more jokes. No more trolling about your age. I agree with you guys because that's what I be telling the tias when I be going up to them. I'm like, man, age is but a number. Because they be like, oh, you're such a baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, age is but a number. Wait till I get in bed.
You wanna know what's
Fuck it.
gang? Nah, you don't know. I used to do this a lot. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Cause I graduated.
Damn, this alcohol really getting us vulnerable today.
I
I
used
ain't
to
gonna
do this a
lie,
lot.
bro. That shit got me. That shit got me.
too.
I've
That shit got me
been
3 shots.
blabbering, cutting everybody off. I'm so sorry, by the way.
No,
guys.
it's all
Nah,
good,
By the
bro.
way, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm feeling the shots. Why lie?
yeah, I'm good. Back when I was in college, I was 18, right? Like I graduated high school at 16. And I did college for like, yeah, I did. Anyways, I was in college. I was like 18 years old now. Like this is my like sophomore year of college. And when I was a sophomore in college, all my boys, like everybody I was around was like 22 already, 21, 22. And I had a fake ID. And that's how you know I'm a motherfucker drunk when they hit. That's when you, yeah. Anyways, man, my fault. Anyways, and bro, I would lie to girls about my age, bro. I swear to God.
But you're not lying to like no tias like me and Brandon.
Nah. I used to lie to tias.
Like
man.
40 plus?
like
Nah.
32 plus.
But
That's
why
not
would you lie
tia
about your
yet.
age though?
Because I wanted to be older. Why is it that when you're younger you want to be older, and then when you're older you want to be younger?
But tias don't like to admit it, and Brandon will
Yeah,
gladly say, bro. Tias like them young, dumb, full of motherfuckers.
But not too young though, bro. Not too
No,
young.
yeah, 18
I
is
was
kinda
18.
crazy,
I was
gang.
18.
Bro,
Imagine telling a tia of
they
35.
love them young, bro. You're full of
No,
college, and that's what
no,
they're
no.
seeking for, bro.
Like I'm gonna be real. Like anybody, like the girls. Let's say a woman, right? Because woman 35, you gotta at least say 24. And that's the shit I used to do.
That's cap,
You
bro.
used to say you were 24.
I used to pass as 23, 24.
Well, look, bro. A lot. Now, let me tell you something, bro. A lot of the tias out there, bro. They're 40. Their mans are probably 40, bro.
Man, what deals you fucking gang? I'm talking about 36, like $36, bro.
That's not even considered a tia. They don't even fall in the tia category. But what I'm saying, bro, is that they're at home, bro. Their mans is over 30, bro. They don't make them feel young, bro. They want to get someone that's younger, bro. That makes them feel alive again, bro. They want a motherfucker that can be with them all night type shit.
You a homewrecker.
But I always say there's people that build homes and there's people like myself that wreck them.
Yeah, see, I wasn't one of them, man. And y'all made fun of me for Chris. When I was like, hey, man, you
Don't throw my dog business out in the world, gang.
Oh, man. But look, your boy was telling me about how he fucking with a married woman. And I was like, hey, man, you shouldn't be fucking married woman. And these motherfuckers were clowning me for it. Hey, you on dick patrol,
You
DX?
dig watching,
You
bro.
dick watching,
That boy
DX?
gang on dick patrol. That's one.
I always just said I'm not one to, well, at least back then, back when I was on my single bullshit. I wasn't one to.
What are you doing, the DX?
I wasn't one. I'm taking a shot.
No,
You're
go ahead, bro.
fucking
Take
deep.
another
I
shot.
wasn't one to wreck the homes. I would, and if they had a man's, I would.
Mind you, gang, all I've ate today is 2 rolls of sushi.
Nah, get it. Go grab
Let's
a
take
shot.
a shot. Let's take a shot.
Grab a shot.
Take a shot, Shangy. James.
Are you hot?
Bro, go ahead and
Oh.
open the door.
No. His AC's gonna go.
Bro, does the corner smell like throw up? Open the door. You're fucking.
Are you actually gagging? Oh, okay.
No, but what
No,
was
the
that
story is going. No, that was me though. Like that was me in college. Genuinely, I hate to say it, but when I was 18, 19 years old, and the girls were a little older than me, I was a little embarrassed to admit that I was younger. Because like I swear, like I just felt like, okay, you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you guys.
Did it work or not?
It worked. Yeah.
Okay, then that's all that
No,
matters.
but I wanna like, because I was like gonna ask myself like, why did I do that? But you know why I did that? Because I was in high school. Mind you, I entered freshman year of high school. Sorry, I entered my freshman year of high school at 12 years old, and 12 years old. What? Yeah,
That's actually fucking insane.
yeah.
bro.
I entered at 12 years old. I swear to God.
I
I started school.
I wanted
started,
to ask you because I know you told me you went to school in Ecuador.
yeah,
So that's why they put you ahead.
yeah.
Were you like in a private school in Ecuador?
I was.
Yeah,
I was.
I had a
yeah.
feeling because I'm gonna be honest, like
That's not normal.
that's not normal.
Yeah, so I started school in Ecuador when I was 3 years old, in San Jose La Salle. Shout out to Ecuador, Guayaquil. I went to that school, and then I moved to the States. I went to Florida. And then when I got here, they just automatically placed me in 3rd grade. So I was literally,
Because you were advanced.
I just,
Because of the private school.
yeah, it was a private
Yeah.
school. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I think I was like 6 or 7, bro. 6 or 7 years old in 3rd grade.
You're supposed to be 8.
I was like, yeah. So I was already like that I was like 2 years behind everybody. So my entire life, I got accustomed to everybody being 2 years, 3 years older than me. And then once I got to high school, that's when I started like feeling, I don't know why, I felt insecure about my age. Like, because I was 12 in freshman year, and everybody already, I'm gonna be real, bro. Everybody in freshman year of high school was already hitting puberty. I didn't hit puberty yet.
I actually wanted to ask you though, how was your maturity level going at 12 years old going into high school?
So, I think that's why I matured faster than anybody, is because everybody was already older than me. And this was like high school, obviously from from freshman year to senior year, everybody was already 2 years older than me. But when I really matured more and I started like grasping life more was when I started working when I was 16 years old. And I worked at Chipotle, and I worked with 30-year-olds, 35-year-olds, 40-year-olds, managers. And then that's when I was like, I don't know, I feel like I was able to mature a little more because of like my environment. But then I got to college, and all my boys, bro, from 16 to 18, all my boys were going to college. I think I even had a fake ID at 17, bro. I had a fake ID. Why lie? I had a fake ID. And then once I turned 18, I was very insecure about my age, telling girls about my age because everybody was already 21. They were able to go get like alcohol. I would remember I would get like invited by like, I would meet like homegirls, and they'll invite me to go out, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. And all these girls are like 21, bro. And I was like 18, 19 years old. And yeah, I would have to flake until I got a fake. Eventually I got a 21 fake.
Were you able to keep a conversation at 18 with someone that's like 24, 25?
I was.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, I was able to mature with the crowd that I was around. Like the environment I was in, shout out to all the people in college, like I just felt like I matured faster. I had to mature faster. Because if I was immature, like they would check me. Like, yeah, for sure. Like shout out to my boy Xavier too. Have you guys met Xavier?
No,
My
I
boy
don't
X?
I don't think I have.
Shout out to my boy Xavier. He was always the oldest one in my group, and I was able to kick it with him a lot. And he lived up the block with me, and don't know why, but he always hung out with me as like when I was being stupid at 14 years old, and he was like already 17, 18.
Yeah.
And I was able to learn a lot from him, mature from him, follow his footsteps. I was able to like really, really follow his footsteps. He was a good role model. Shout out to my boy Xavier. But yeah, I was able to keep a conversation because I was able to mature faster because of the people I was around. But yeah, bro, I graduated at 16 high school, and then I graduated college at 20. I got my bachelor's at 20.
I feel like
That's
that's like you guys helped me mature a little more. I'm not saying I'm mature because I'm not, but
But do you feel like you
mature.
learned a lot? What have you learned
Well,
from us?
from you, I matured because obviously I hung out with we knew each other, but I would hang out with him a lot. And you're older, like no disrespect, and how you said you always have that older mentality already because you hung out with people that are older than you, and like I'd be saying stuff to my boys like, "Yo, bro, when we gonna start like, some real estate, like investments?" And my boys be like, "You talking about king?" I'm like, "Yeah, I heard it's never too early to start, especially when you're single, because you get these benefits." And my boys be like, "King, what the fuck are you talking about?" But it's like shit like that, or how you another example, like a lot of my boys, shout out my boys, regardless, I love y'all, but they'd be like, "Yo, bro, I'm about to get this new Dodge SXT. Like my dad gonna co-sign me, and I'm gonna do the payments on it, which is great. I'm not knocking nobody at all, especially if you got a car, bro. Shout out to you. But they gonna be like, bro, I got this Nissan 2012 Sentra or 2011 Sentra,
2012.
and that shit it'll be, bro. The AC fucking cold as fuck. The gas mileage good. Like I don't need no fucking Dodge Hellcat right now, and that would make me like that would humble me because, for example, you see, I had a G35, right? And the reason I got a G35 is because it's a sporty, faster car, stick shift, and I was young, bro, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck if insurance is fucking $400 because I put that shit under my name because I bought it with my money. I'm gonna fuck my car. I'm gonna pay the $400 in insurance, and it was just liability, and like that taught me a lot. Like Diego, being a little more mature taught me certain stuff like that, which is great. Like great life advice because you don't need the brand new car of the year right now, guys. Like I'm gonna be completely honest. As long as something gets you to point A to point B, you should be fine. God willing, is obviously works. It has no check engine light. You should be fine. But that's just you can't. It just really depends on who you hang out with.
No, 100%. I feel like you've definitely, I mean, I met a lot of your friends,
Yeah.
and I definitely do feel like you're more mature than a lot of them.
You've definitely matured more.
Yeah, you definitely matured a lot more. I've noticed how your vocabulary has changed a lot. not just your vocabulary, but I notice how you're, when it comes to like finances too,
Yeah.
you've been more mature about it. And it's a
Thank you.
great it's a great thing to see, bro. I'm completely. I've told you this before outside of cameras. I'm completely proud of you, bro. It's amazing, not just because you can help yourself out, but I've also seen what you've done for your family. I know that you've always been there for whatever whatever they need. You've always been there, bro, and that's something that a lot of people would want to do, but it's something that they can't do because financial problems, And for you to be in a position like that, bro, it's a blessing. And I know you're very conscious about it because I always hear you talking about, thank God for this and thank God for that, bro. And it's a great thing, bro. And you're doing a lot of things that a lot of people your age wish they can do. You know what I mean? So never take that for granted. I know you don't, but it's a great thing, bro. And once again, I'm completely proud of you, bro.
Another thing also, I just feel like, obviously, thank God. I always say, and that's another thing you've taught me. Like, my boy Juan, shout out my boy Juan, who's got me closer to God, a better relationship with God. It's all thanks to the man above. And I would always say it's all thanks to the supporters, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's just the honest truth, bro. Everybody knows it. And I said this earlier in another vlog. I hate when motherfuckers get some motion, like blow up or become TikTok famous. And motherfuckers think they like them. I'm like, bro, you'd be nothing without your supporters. So I always, if any supporter comes up to me, let's get a photo, bro. Let's get a photo, bro. I could be with my girl. I could be with my side.
Yeah, 100%.
I could be with anybody, bro. I'm going to get a photo, bro.
100%.
Because if it wasn't for them supporting, our dumbasses, obviously, I say in the kindest way possible. Yeah. Like dumbasses. But our dumbasses, this would not be possible, bro.
And to the influencers, celebrities, artists that are like, there's a time and place. If I'm eating, don't come up to me. Honestly, bro, I hate to say it, man, but fuck you. Because you wouldn't be able to pay for that, if that fan or supporter, whatever you want to call them. Unfortunately, some people call them fans. We like to call them supporters. If that person that didn't come up to you and ask you for a picture while you're eating that 5-star course meal right there, you wouldn't even be paying for that, bro. And
100%.
like, that bothers me so fucking much. And it's happened, bro. I've had shout out to the dude in the Marines that came up to me a couple weeks ago. I was all the way in
Lancaster.
Yeah, I was all the way in Lancaster, bro. And he came up to me mid eating. He was like, "Yo, bro, I'm sorry to bother you. And I see you with the fam, bro. Let me take is it okay if I take a pic with you?" Bro, like I think I would love to say that we would never ever say no. I don't care if I'm in the bathroom, I'm eating, I'm walking, I'm shitting. Actually, no, while I'm shitting, I don't know about shitting, man. You might around my little dick out and shit. But bro, like the celebrities that have that mentality, bro, like really take that into consideration, bro. Because think about, I'm sure if you're that man, right? Like you're that guy or you're that girl that has the motion in your group, that friend group that you're paying for that dinner, you wouldn't be able to pay for that dinner if that person, for that one person, that's representing the millions or thousands, whatever, that support you, you wouldn't be able to pay for that meal if it wasn't for them. So, yeah, man, I definitely agree with that. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I always love meeting people. I get people that come up to me sometimes in the gym or don't come up to me and then they'll DM me and they'll be like, "Bro, I saw you in the gym, but I didn't want to bother you because you look like you were locked in." I may be locked in at the gym most of the time because when I put my headphones on, I got my hoodie on, I do locked in. But that doesn't mean that I'm not trying to talk to anybody. It's just like, if you want to say what's up, come on, say what's up. But I do be locked in the gym. Like when I go to Golds, you know that.
That's
you know
a fact. Especially all that ass at Golds, you gotta say locked in.
But did I miss anything? Did I say something out of pocket, or was that?
No,
no,
great,
100%, bro.
That's the honest truth, bro.
I have a funny story. Shout out to one celebrity that was cool as Arcangel. Remember, you guys, you know Arcangel.
Yeah, of course.
You know
He lives on the
Arcangel?
block from you.
No, that was De La Ghetto.
De La Ghetto. But Arcangel, I have a really dope story about Arcangel, and this was back when I worked for JetBlue in Orlando, Florida. But I was I used to work like, I don't know if it's graveyard, but 3 a.m. I used to work at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. was my shift.
I think that is graveyard. Could be wrong though.
It might be graveyard, but I used to clock in from 3 a.m. to 11 a.m. was my shift, or 2 to 11 or 3 to 12. That was my shift. Excuse me. And one time I was checking in at Arcangel at the airport in Orlando, MCO, and it was 5 a.m. He was flying to San Juan, if I'm not mistaken, and I was checking him in. Super cool people, and he was with his girl or fiance or wife. I'm not sure what it is, but I asked him for a flick, and he was so cool about it, bro. Like he was like, let's take the picture. And I remember his wife or his girl, whatever, was like, she walked away. I saw it from the corner of my eye, but she walked away as if she was annoyed. Mind you, it was 5 a.m., you know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But if it wasn't for your mans, like respectfully, this flight, this trip, everything that you know that you're about to go experience, which I'm sure you're about to have a great experience wherever you're going, Puerto Rico. It probably wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for like a person like me that goes up to him and asking for a picture to thank him for, you know, all the music he puts out and, you know, the craft he created. But he was so cool, bro. Arcangel, humble as bro, super cool people. But this is just an example from, because I was like that in that position at one point where I went up to somebody and I was like, damn, bro, like I grew up listening to this dude and he was cool as fuck and he took a picture with me. And I still have the picture. Pop up the picture right here, bro. Cool as fuck. But his wife like just walked away, like seemed annoyed. And I'm not trying to talk about his wife. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they fought or something. But from the way I saw it from my POV, was like, she was like annoyed that that he was like taking the time at 5 a.m. to take a picture with somebody.
Nah,
and I was just like, you know.
But that's one of the things that you're able to like to take home and then actually like talk about it in the future, you know, like you are now, like you are now. And then you take you look how humble they are, and then it makes you think like, if I'm ever in that position, I kind of want to be like that. Yeah. I'm not even kind of, I want to be like that.
I want to be that.
I'm telling you, I've told you guys a story. I met, bro, I'm a huge fan of Chief Keef. I love his music. I grew up listening to this motherfucker, bro. And I met him one time. Bro, and I asked him for a picture, and he was the biggest fucking dickhead ever. I literally, bro, he was there, bro. He was taking pictures with his Lambo. I waited till he's finished, and I'm like, yo, Chief, like, nah, I didn't even touch you. I was like, yo, Keef, I'm like, you mind if I get a picture with you? He's like, get it while I'm walking. I'm not gonna say everything because I can't say it. But he's like, get it while I'm walking. And then I'm telling you, I looked up. I tried to grab it. I tried to take the picture. So I looked up and I saw how goofy I looked after he said that. And I was like, you know what? Nah, I didn't lose respect for the guy, but I told myself, if I'm ever in that position, bro, I'll never be like that towards anyone, bro. Yeah. Someone that I actually like, not that I looked up to, but he had influence over a lot of people, especially like my generation going to high school and everything. Everyone wanted to be like Chief Keef. Everyone was dressing in the polos and shit. Yeah. But after seeing some shit like that, bro, I was like, you know what?
If you ever in that, yeah.
If I'm ever in that situation, bro, why am I ever gonna be like that towards someone,
bro?
Because I was young, bro. I was way younger, bro. I think I was like 18, 17, bro. And like you meet someone, you're like, holy, like that's someone that I listen to. Yeah. Go up to them and they're complete about it. Like
it's
that
like,
shit kind of
it like ruins it for you because it's like a superhero you want to meet.
Yeah,
it's not the hero you expect.
Yeah, like there's other, like now I don't really get starstruck with a lot of people, but there's definitely like mega celebrities that I would see, like if I run into like Bad Bunny, bro, if I run into like Drake and like shit like that, if I ever go up to him, like I wouldn't want them to be about the whole situation. You know what I mean? Because you just kind of lose respect for that.
Yeah, that's how I feel like, because I was able to experience a couple of like those type of moments, like Arcangel, very humble, and then you know, who was a dickhead to me, and I probably should have saw it coming, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but he was a dickhead. Scott Disick, he was I asked him for a picture, he was a dickhead.
What did he say?
He was boarding. Actually, I don't even think I was working. I think I was boarding the flight he was on, and he was boarding a flight first class with his, at the time, like 20-year-old model, bro. I don't know who she was. I don't know if he's even with her anymore. But I went up to him and I was like, yo, bro, I was like, hey, bro, I your brand. Because I even had, shout out Bumboy Snuggles. Snuggles had shit from him. He bought merch from him, like his brand, his clothing brand.
Wait, who's Scott Disick? Is that the guy from
Kardashians? Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that's like
Lord Disick.
I don't watch it.
Like that's his like that's his IG. Like he was like,
I believe you.
And you know,
wait, is he the chubby guy or the?
He
skinny?
was chubby.
Oh, the chubby. Yeah, I know
he did lose weight. I think he got. Honestly, I'm gonna talk shit because he fucking said no to me. I think he got on Ozempic. Anyways, I went up to him. I was like, hey, bro, I fuck your brand, bro. Like, is it cool if I get a picture? And he was like, nah, bro, nah, I'm good. Like, not right now. And I was like, that's cool, bet. Like, humbled me, gang.
That's I mean, how I said,
and
bro.
Mind you, he was first class, bro. Like, I was like, you know, like, I don't know if he tries to like put a persona or like an image, like he just flies private or some shit. He's with the Kardashian. But hey, I'm flying first class JetBlue, and if he sees this, he knows what I'm talking about. Like, he was flying first class JetBlue, nothing wrong with it. Shout out first class JetBlue. But bro, like, I just wanted to flick, and nobody owes you anything. You know, everybody knows that. Nobody owes you anything. But you know, you have people that support your brand and buy your shit, and You probably wouldn't buy that first class ticket, and his girl was putting up an LV purse up on the thing. You probably wouldn't have been able to bought that LV purse if the people that didn't support you supported you. You know what I'm saying? So like, if a person just asks you for a picture, like the least you could do is take the flick. You know what I mean?
But it takes 2 seconds.
2
man.
seconds, bro.
yeah.
Even if you're like, you know, I don't know. I try to give people the benefit of doubt, but then it's like, bro, if you didn't have the support you had, you really wouldn't be doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I take all that into consideration. And I feel like that's why all of us, all three of us, I've noticed, if it's like, I think I've seen it with you. I've noticed it with you because I do it too. Because I used to do this too. Like if somebody pulls up and like the meet and greet, for example, and they're vlogging on their camera. I remember I used to do that. I would pull up to people that I used to watch on YouTube, and I'd be like trying to vlog on my camera, trying to get a shout out, trying to get like, you know, like that was me. I used to do that. And so like, then I see them do it to us, and I'm like, and they get shy because that used to be me. Like I remember when they like, I would go up to people, or like, for example, like Brad or something, and I'd go up and I'd feel shy, like, nah, I don't want to bother them right now. You know what I mean? But then like I see it now, like on the other point of view or the other side, other end of things, and I see them put the camera down because they get shy, and I'd be like, no, yeah, what you like? You vlogging? Yeah, bro. Like, shout your channel out. What's your channel? Because I did that shit, bro. Like that was me. I used to be that person that would like put the camera down and be like, nah, I don't want to bother them right now. Like that fuck. So like I feel like honestly, I think it's like all that shit that we went through was meant for us to like now, you know, like be the good like influence. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense.
Nah, it makes sense. It makes 100% sense. And honestly, I just want to give take a second to, shout out all the people that have been working to start their own like channel, their own brand and everything. We've met a lot of people. Like we met, dude, the guy that came all the way from, was it Brooklyn?
Boston
and Florida.
All the way from Boston and Florida. But the guy from Boston came over and he was vlogging and everything, bro. Took the time out of his day to pull up to us. And at the end of the day, bro, like I know, you say, out of kindness, but we are dumbasses, bro. We're dumbasses that we're fortunate enough to have an audience and some influence in all this. But bro, he pulled up, he did his channel, and the one of the first things that he told me, told us, he's like, yo, you guys inspired me to start this channel and start this brand and start this business, bro. So anyone out there watching this that don't know if they want to start it or not, or they're shy, or they don't know what people are gonna say about them, what anyone's gonna say, bro, just go ahead and do it. At the end of the day, no one's paying your bills. You get what I'm saying? No one's no one's paying your bills and shit, so just go for it, bro.
I always say this. If your video gets 100 views, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and I fucking can't stress this shit enough, dog. 100 views, right? You're like, damn, it flopped. You do not know out of those 100 people where your video landed, on what home recommended page, on what For You page, on what Explore page, on what Snapchat Explore page your shit landed on. Because I can guarantee I can have a handful of times that I have seen videos with 35 views, 12 views, and I've watched them. I literally sit down in my bed at night and I watch them because I want to see, like, you never know who's up next, bro. Like, somebody may not have it right now, but if you give them a little tips and tricks, little cut here, cut there, that motherfucker might be the next Felipe.
That's not me, gang.
No, I'm being 100. No, I'm being so serious, bro. And I'm trying to motivate.
Next face rug. Next face rug.
I'm trying to motivate somebody because a lot of times people, they let the numbers get to them. And it's funny enough, you brought up the Boston dude. I watched this whole vlog. I watched the entire vlog. If that dude from Boston is watching, I don't know how many views your video had. I commented on it on YouTube. I watched your entire vlog. I saw how you talked about you got fired from your job and you were in a very deep state and you were chilling for 3 months and then you fucking and this was at the very end of the vlog, by the way. So I want you to know that's how I know I watched your from very beginning to the end. I saw that that you've like looked up to us, and I saw that we don't know how much like value and how much like we've done for you, even though we don't know you as a person on a personal level. I saw all that shit, and I guarantee you that video didn't get more than 200 views, but I saw it. So I want you guys to take in perspective that you don't know who's watching you, bro. Your shit can get 10K views. Fuck it, 10K. That shit landed on Drake's For You page, Kendrick's For You page, Kim Kardashian's For You page. Keep posting that shit. You don't know who's watching. Real shit.
You
That's
know
it.
what's funny, gang? I obviously I go on my For You page, and I've been obviously I'm not no disrespect to Brad, shout out my dog Brad, really, but you know Brad a pretty popping dude. You get me? You
Yeah.
go in, but he could get swarmed.
Yeah.
And I've seen Brad scroll on TikTok, and I'm like, gang, that video popped up on my For You page,
Yeah.
and they'll have like 20 likes,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, gang, that video that I liked, it popped up in the Brad's For You page,
Exactly.
and I'm like, that's crazy, you know? So
Yeah.
you just don't know who's watching.
Which is a good and bad thing, by the way. And that's the power of social media that you have to like keep in mind, you know. Once your life is public out there, you know, pick and choose how public you want to be, because you really don't know who's watching. It could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. And that's all I have to say about that.
That was good, DX. I ain't gonna lie. You cooked.
Thank you, bro.
You cooked
I
those
try
cheeks.
I try to spot the talent. I try to spot some talent out there from time to time. I be on my
Be
2
careful,
a.m.
man. Don't sign those 90-10 deals with DX. Yeah,
I
DX.
spot. I squat.
He was spot.
All right, bro. Now, but
I have a question though.
talk to me.
I follow this TikTok page. It's called Total Philosophy.
Philosopher?
Philosophy.
Uh-huh.
It says, "Do you need to be a good person to do good things?"
Do you need to be a good person to do good things?
Yeah.
I think if you're a good person, you have good intentions.
That's
I
what you
feel
think?
like.
Well,
you-
that's wrong. Not just kidding. There's no right or wrong answer.
No, I genuinely think if you're a good person, you got good intentions, you got a good heart. So you're kind of leaning into, you know, doing good things in life. You know what I mean? I'm not saying a bad person can't do good, but I just feel like if that
Do you think you're a good person? Let's go around the
Um,
table. Do I think I'm a good person?
do you want to start first? Go ahead.
Nah, let me. You go first.
Do I think I'm a good person?
Because the question, I don't know if you heard it, is like, do you need to be a good person to do good things? It's a tricky question, I feel like, because you can't say you're a good person. I feel like,
Well, let you asked this, so go ahead and answer that. You think you're a good person?
I think bad people could do good things because you're not judged on your bad. You know, you can always become better.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar. He said Pablo Escobar because if you think about it, the thing I want to go
But
back.
he did it because I mean, I don't know why Pablo.
Look. It goes back to like Tekashi 6ix9ine on why he named his name 6ix9ine, because your perspective is a 6 from that side, but from my side I see a 9. This is my
Somebody Dan
perspective.
Hernandez.
Yeah, so it's all about perspective. I hate to compare it to that, but it's all about perspective, because what's good to your eyes and what's bad to my eyes, you know?
Could be different, yeah.
Like my eyes, let's just use Pablo Escobar as an example, that he was selling narcotics, he was making money, and he was giving it to back to his, you know, like community, his Colombian peeps, especially the poverty, you know, like the poverty side of things. But he also had bad intentions on, you know, he was doing killings and trying to gain power and doing this and that. So it just goes down to perspective. That's a tricky question. You can't really answer that.
Yeah,
It's just a
100%.
philosophy question. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a perfect example though, I think.
But how I said it earlier, I think a bad person could do good things because eventually, like some people aren't bad the whole life.
But
Maybe
I feel
they
like
try to become good. Like I'm pretty sure you've been bad in when
100%. We
you're
all
not
have,
a bad
bro.
person.
Yeah, we're human beings, bro. We have our flaws and, you know, we have our positive things. But I think that's a universal question, bro. I think anyone can be bad and they can do good. Anyone can do good and do bad. Like it's a whole fucking, I don't know.
Okay, you want a different question?
The only man that could judge me is God, bro.
Yeah, let me hear
we'll
another
find
question,
out when
bro.
our
That one
time
was a
gets
little-
here, bro.
Okay, what would you genetically change about humans to make them a better species?
Damn, gang, I don't.
Yeah, bro.
Are these not good questions?
No, bro.
You're getting-
Change it.
Answer titties. Fuck. Motherfuckers don't.
No, let me hear
Motherfuckers
another.
want to talk about this shit, huh?
No,
Answer
let me hear
titties.
another one. Maybe hear another one.
Okay, hold on.
This motherfucker's getting deep.
What were you on? What were you on when you ran into his channel,
It
bro?
just popped up, bro.
Bro was on that Jeffrey Palms.
Okay, if you could know the absolute truth of one question, what would you ask?
What happens after death? Everybody's question that everybody needs to answer, or wants an answer. What happens after death?
Yours?
It's the most mysterious question that will never be answered. What happens after death?
Okay, that was a good one. What about you,
Yeah.
Brendo?
I guess what is the purpose of life? Like, why are we here?
We talked about this.
No, but I would want to know why. Like from an
But
actual.
I feel like everybody's purpose in life is different.
But that's what I'm saying. But
You can't answer that as a whole. I feel
well,
like.
that's the same thing with what happens after life, after death.
No,
a lot of people.
Like, we're talking about the like, let's just imagine the right answer. Because there can't be a right answer for everybody.
I mean, I guess your question is
if
really
that makes
valid.
sense.
Yeah, it's got to be the unsolved question of ever.
What happened after that?
Yeah, nobody would ever nobody will know. Nadie nobody will tell you what happens after death. I'm sorry to tell you. You can read it in any scripture. You don't know. You don't know what
You
happens.
really don't know.
It's gonna be the most it will forever be the
That's
most.
why I probably wouldn't ask that because I want to know when I get there. But
I would definitely want to know.
why would you want to know? Because then what if it's not what you expect?
Well, then I just want to know what to prepare for.
But now you're scared.
Would you want to know how?
But why would I be scared if I know what I'm gonna prepare for?
Look, I think we asked this question before, but would you want to
But
know
then
how?
again-
No, hold on. But would you want to know
How I die? No.
how you
No.
you wouldn't want to know?
No.
Would you want to know when you would die?
No.
That's just a question that you
But
just
can you
want to leave it up to
prevent
mystery.
it? Or no?
Can you prevent your death?
Yeah, like if you told me like, okay, it's I don't know, next year.
No.
I don't think you could prevent it. I think that's your faith.
Why? I'll give you my whys. Why I wouldn't want to know. When it says car crash, I'm never gonna want to get in a car again. Or if I do, I'm gonna be traumatized forever. I'm gonna be like, "Is this my time?"
Yeah.
Boom, airplane. Is it now? Is it now? Go around. It says at a water park. I don't want to go on a fucking water park. I'm on a date and shit. I don't want to do that.
That's true. I wouldn't want to know any of that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want.
But
I just
listen,
let it. I let it come.
Just let it come when it comes. Pause.
Yeah.
That's good. You have any questions? My fault, but I just got philosophy questions. That's
No,
all.
and they were good questions. There's questions that you want to sit down and think about. You just put me on the hot seat right now. You have any other philosophy questions? So you got a.
If
whole-
everyone in the world had your kindness for one day, what would the world look like?
Kindness.
Yeah, like you like basically the world was as kind as you. What would the world look like?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's an interesting question. No, I don't know.
Yo, Felipe, what do you do when you wake up, bro? Like real shit, I want to know.
What the fuck?
I just want to know, like your morning routine, your thoughts. As soon as you wake up, your brain's on, you're thinking.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Like, what goes through your mind as you wake up? And what do you do?
Well,
What's your-
lately or
like the last 6 months?
I'm being so honest, but obviously you too. But shout out my dog Juan, bro. Like I dad wake up and pray now.
You pray or you
I
like?
pray. No, like I won't say like I go and get on my knees and
Yeah.
But I'll go on the edge of the bed and I'll like put like a little, like I'll talk to God, by myself, and then I just get my day going. I put water in my face and I just be like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna do? Am I gonna go?
Okay, but do you do this every morning, or is there times where you forget and you?
No,
you-
I've been doing it every morning. No
for
bullshit.
how long?
Like 3 months.
Okay.
That's good.
What is the last 6 you said?
Yeah.
And I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I was there 5 minutes talking. No, like, thank you so much for waking me up.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I'll be thankful for other things. And I do it. I won't say every day, but when I try to go to sleep, I almost feel guilty if I don't do it because I say like, thank you for keeping this person safe and this person. I always say that.
Yeah.
Like I kind of go down. I'm like, damn, it's a long ass
It's
list.
a long list.
Yeah, I don't know if I
yeah.
want to do it tonight. Like I just want to knock out.
Yeah.
But like if I do it, I'd be like, thank you so much for keeping, my boys safe and my blah blah blah. And I'll be like, okay, thank you for keeping my mom safe. But we talk about morning routines. I'll do that. I wake up. I'll put water in my face. And hopefully brush my teeth.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I be forgetting. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a dirty motherfucker sometimes. I be forgetting. Go to zoo more than likely. If we're not filming, I don't like. This is the morning, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really do much in the mornings.
Oh, what about you, Brendo? I'm genuinely curious because we only see each other like, we don't see each other 24/7. We don't live together, which people ask like all the time. Like, yo, do you Chicos Toxicos go live together? We do not live together.
Me, my morning routine would
Like you wake up, first thing you do.
first and foremost, I wake up and same thing. I don't get on my knees, but on the edge of the bed, I make a quick prayer. I always say, thank you God for allowing me to wake up, for giving me the energy to wake up. Thank you for allowing me to get on my feet. Because a lot of people are, unfortunately, they can't stand on their 2 feet. So that's something that I'm grateful about. I go to the bathroom, do what I got to do, brush my teeth, wash my face. I give my girl, I usually wake my girl up and I give her a morning kiss. I tell my grandma bye, I give her a hug. I walk out and then whatever I'm gonna do. And
Yeah.
if I'm on my way to you guys to film, I sit in my car and then those 15-minute drives from, 'cause usually we meet up at your house.
Yeah.
I do a stronger prayer. I do a stronger prayer to bless our day, to bless every single one of us, to bless our minds, to help us get rid of any negative like emotion that we have. Because sometimes I wake up, bro, and like I'm just I'm tired, I'm mad, I'm not, bro. I feel like we all go through this.
Bro, we're
like,
humans.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
humans.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
sometimes we
100%.
don't even want to. Sometimes I don't even want to film, bro. Sometimes I don't want to go to work. Sometimes I don't even want to be in the car, bro. I just want to stay at home and just cuddle with my girl, whatever the case is. And then and just that's pretty much it. That's my morning routine. What else? And then I just get the day started, bro.
Bro, can I ask you? Because I think I've told you guys my morning routine multiple times.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what I do.
I mean, I
But-
see it on TikTok.
Huh?
I see your morning routine on TikTok.
Oh, you bitch.
What?
My what's his name? Ashton Hall. 4:55 a.m. 4:57 a.m. Nah, because but when did you guys start, or have you been doing that, or did you adapt it at some point? Because it's crazy that we all do the same exact thing. We literally all three do the
I
same
said
thing.
it's all thanks to Juan. To be honest, I always take it as a sign. Like if anybody would ever invite me to, I don't want to say whatever, but anybody's different religion. Like if they were to invite me to their church, their temple, their beliefs, I take it as a sign from above that the man above wants to talk to me. That's what I take it as. And Juan's been taking me. I haven't been going a lot because we be busy. Which is not a excuse at all. It's just sadly what it is, and maybe I should be me more responsible. But Juan always invites me to church, or he'll be like, "Yo, you read your Bible today?" And I'll be like, "Nah, bro, I didn't read it. I'm not gonna lie." Or he'll be like, "Ah, man, it's okay though." But he'll be like, "God wants to talk to you," and he always says it. He always says it. Go, bro. God wants to talk to you. I'm like, oh, okay, bro. And always.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a sign, bro, because God's using Juan to tell me this. And Juan's my great friend, bro. And
Yeah.
yes, we talk all the time, but there's times where he'll really sit me down and be like, have you talked to the man above? And he'll be like, yo, I prayed for you, bro. And funny enough, he told me this like the other day, like, bro, I pray you and your mom, you fix your problems. And bro, I was like, damn. And thank God you were there. My mom finally talked to me on my birthday. And it's crazy, man. How I said, I always like shout out the great people that are in my corner. Shout out my dog Juan Lopez. I wish that motherfucker got over his ex, but I love him at the end of the day. I love him at the end of the day. That's my dog. And I would say he's the one that got me closer to the man above.
Yeah. No, that's dope.
Cause I just said it. It was 3 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Not 6. He was talking about the last 6 months.
No, that's dope. That's literally my routine, bro. Every morning. I don't do the edge of the bed though. Usually it's on the way to the bathroom when I'm like about to brush my teeth.
Yeah.
Or if I'm walking around the house, or if I'm walking my dog, I sometimes forget. Like I'm a human, bro. So sometimes I'll forget when I wake up. Sometimes I'll forget when I'm walking to the bathroom. But I'll catch myself. Sometimes I go the whole day, bro. I'll have a whole day, and then I get to the night and I'm walking my dog, and I'll be like, damn, bro, I haven't talked to him yet. Okay, bet, let me lock in. And sometimes I leave my phone in the house and I just like go on a little walk, and I talk to him and stuff. But yeah, that's dope. That's very cool.
I feel like I don't forget because I'm at the bed. I'm like, damn, I don't want to get up.
Yeah, man. Like I said, every morning I just wake up and just grateful for the very small things, very, very small things that people oversee. And I've said this like 4 times on this podcast, but examples, moving my freaking feet, my legs, my hands, my mouth, my ears to listen. Just grateful for the very small things, because I feel like a lot of people just wake up and just tend to forget the little. Be grateful for the little things. And
Yo, do you like giving hugs?
huh?
Do you like hugging people?
What the fuck?
I just realized that. I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry. This is how my brain really is, guys. Sometimes I just gotta keep my mouth shut.
yeah, I like to give people hugs.
Like you enjoy hugging people.
I don't enjoy hugging people, but I'll give somebody a hug.
Do you like hugging people, Brando?
I'm more of like if it's one of my boys or like a guy, I'm more of like a dab and then a hug type shit. But yeah, I feel like everyone needs a hug here and there, bro. I feel like you don't know what people are going through. Sometimes
Yeah.
people just need a simple conversation, or they just need like a hug, or they just need like for you to stop them and then just be like,
Nah, I'm not hugging.
Why
you.
don't you hug?
I'm not hugging him.
Bro, hug him.
No,
What if you need to?
bro.
I'll give you a little dab up.
Yeah,
a little
I'll
dab up. This is good.
That's crazy. No
What?
hug.
I
What
hugged,
am I hugging?
to be honest, I hugged him earlier. He gave me a haircut. I like dabbed him up and gave him a hug.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
you don't
dab
like
you
hugs.
up.
I know you don't like hugs.
It's not that I don't like hugs. It's just I wasn't used to hugs. Real I wasn't used to hugs growing up.
Who do you run to like physically? Like I'm not talking about like God or anything, but who do you run to when you just feel like you need
Gotta be a girl.
like you need someone to talk to, bro?
No, it's my mom.
Really?
I love my mom, bro.
So you run
Like,
to your
I'm
mom.
hard headed though. That's the thing. Just like my mom. Like I
No
ain't call
way.
her.
So you need me to tell me when
No,
you...
I'm lying, bro. I do again, Juan, bro. But recent years before when we've argued, like I don't bug her. She don't bug me. But like the last time I'm telling you, Juan's like, bro, no way, she's still mad at you. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, she's still mad at me. And he's like, bro, I'm praying for you and your mom to get better. And I'm like, yeah, bro. And then I remember he's like, bro, text her right now, bro. Just put your ego to the side. Like put the ego to the side. Text her, I love you. And I text her, I love you. Gang, she didn't reply. And I remember I hurt. But with that being said, though, it's just weird. Like, she's really like, she has a huge ego. But I feel like I have one too. Like, not ego. I think it's ego. Is it ego? No, like, she's just so like hard headed, like me.
Did you ever meet your grandma, your mom's mom?
Yeah, my grandma's worse.
So you feel like
my grandma hasn't talked to one of my aunts supposedly. A rumor on she has my mom's for like 15 years.
Wait, your grandma's still alive?
My
On your
grandma's
mom's
still
side?
alive. Yeah, my mom's side.
But
She hasn't
okay, so
talked
you
to-
feel like that's something that your mom like
Yeah.
she basically adapted to.
But she breaks because I break too.
Mm-hmm.
She breaks, especially on special occasions like that.
Yeah.
She'll break. I had a feeling she was gonna talk to me.
Do you
on my
feel like
birthday.
you'll implement that when it comes to your kids and your future kids?
Maybe. Also, my mom doesn't like hugs. I don't. Maybe I feel like that. Maybe I don't like hugs
But do you feel like
because I don't hug my stepdad.
okay?
and
But
when I would
is
get-
is it that she doesn't like him, or she just never felt she just never had that?
Maybe because I don't think my grandma ever really hugged her either.
Yeah.
And her dad passed away at such a young age. Because I would hug her, and yeah, she'll hug me because I'm her son. But it won't be like, okay, give me a hug right now. Like how like you see in movies like loving families like, oh, we hugged, and like no, it's just
When was the last time your mom told you she was proud of you? I'm sorry if you want me to cut it.
no, that's not good.
Like, does she know
The day
how
we
well
made
you're
up, the day
doing?
we made up, she said it.
But like,
She's-
does she know how
yeah.
well you're doing?
Yeah, because I help her, obviously too. Like that shows her.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but what emotion went through your head when she told you she's proud of you? Like you actually like
No, I just cried, bro.
Like, did those words come out though?
yeah, like Story Girl
Story Girl,
Suti.
so yeah.
Yeah. She says it. She says it often.
Yeah.
I'm not making it seem like my mom's cold hearted, but she is cold hearted to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Like if I ask my mom for a hug, she gonna give me a hug, or if I
Yeah,
give her a
yeah,
hug, she gonna give me a hug back.
Yeah.
But it's not like she'll come out of nowhere and just give me a hug.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Now that I literally asked you that question, I don't remember the last time my grandma said she was proud of me, and not in a bad thing. It was just the fact, going back to what you said. It's a generational thing, bro. Like my grandma never really got that from her parents. You get what I'm saying?
But does she know? Have you? Because the thing is, like, I feel like we are on a little different. Like
He's not that old, bro.
No. Like, I feel like it's a little different for us because you have your barber shop and then this. It's a little different than what, because like me and him had to tell our parents straight up, yo, it's social media, blah, blah, blah. But you have your barber shop and now this, and it's a little like more hard for your grandma to grasp the understanding of it, right? So, like, do you think that plays a role, or like, like, why do you think she hasn't?
Well, because
Or has your mom? I know
my mom tells me that all the time. Like
Okay.
not all the time, but she tells me like every like once a month. Like
Because
whenever she feels it from her heart.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. For people that don't know, your grandma, you take care of her. That's like your mom. Like you call her mom.
Yeah. I call her mom. For
But
sure.
your mom is still there in the picture. But, you know.
Yeah, my mom, like every so often she'll tell me like, she'll take a second before we hang up, and she's like, "Hey, mijo, I just want to tell you that, like, I never want you to forget it. If no one's told you this, like, I'm proud of you, and that makes me feel good. I tell her thank you, but I don't blame my grandma, bro.
But does it mean coming more from your grandma than your mom?
I think it means equally because they both see me the same. They see me as their son, and I'm sure they love me equally. But the thing is, like, I don't blame her, bro. I don't blame my grandmother because she wasn't accustomed to that. You know what I mean? Like, she tells me I love you more than she'll tell me that she's proud of me. But once again, bro, it's just a generational thing. Like, I don't think my mom really got that from my grandmother. I don't think my grandmother got that from her mom. And I don't think my grandma's mom got that from her mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not something that it's not because they don't want to say it. It's just, it doesn't click in them. You know what I'm sure, like, deep inside she's proud of me, but sometimes maybe it could be hard for them to say, like, oh, I'm proud of you, because they never got it, bro.
But haven't you shown it like time after time, month after month, that you're doing well for yourself because you pay everything, you know, like the house, the apartment, everything. That you would think your grandma by now understands that you're doing well for yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm
And
sure
she still hasn't said
I'm
it.
sure she does, but maybe it can be one of those things where like she doesn't want to feel like maybe give me the I guess the upper hand to for me to think that it's because of me she's in a comfortable position. Does that make sense?
A little
Like
bit.
I don't want her to be like maybe she doesn't want me to be like, oh, I don't want him to feel like he has control or he has this or he has that. So maybe they want to keep you at a like
Maybe they
at a
just want to
level.
humble you.
Maybe they just want to humble me.
Just
Yeah,
keep you grounded.
Exactly. At the end of the day, if she admits it or not, I'm still humble
Yeah.
by everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer, bro. Like if you're not humble, God is gonna humble you, bro.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get humbled by God, bro. If you get humbled by God, you're gonna hit rock bottom, and right there you're gonna realize like you might thought you had it with you, but if it wasn't for God,
Exactly.
you're not you
Like,
wouldn't be where you're at, bro.
Everything you had
You get
wasn't alone. I think I asked James this question. I remember I asked you. I always ask you this frequently, but like I always ask like, oh, like you're doing better. Your situation's getting better. You're doing well for yourself. And I always like to ask people this. I said that, I don't know if it was in a vlog or in a podcast that I said this. I was like, oh, do you think is it you or do you think something else is helping you? And I always ask those people that questions because I'm a fucking 10,000 firm believer that everything that you guys are seeing us accomplish, this podcast studio, this Chicos Toxicos journey, Camino al Millón, Felipe's personal channel, my personal channel, Brand Dome's future in Devours to maybe owning a barbershop, multiple business. Yeah, it wouldn't be possible without God. And funny enough, one of the things, I think this is what I was gonna say earlier and I forgot to say it, but one of the things I always say when I pray is I always say, hey, just use me as like your like example. Like if you need me to like
your tool.
yeah,
like
as
a
your tool.
your
Yeah,
tool,
use me as your tool. If you need me to give this person financial help, give it to them. If it's clothes, use me as that person to give them clothes. Use me, like I always literally tell them like, yo, use me as if you were on this earth and you need somebody to like come in and do this for you. You know what I mean? If you like help me accomplish, if you help me accomplish all the goals, everything that I have planned, everything that you installed in my mind, because all the goals and accomplishments and everything that I have in mind, obviously it's not me that installed them in there. Like he installed them in my head for a purpose. You help me accomplish all these things. I will always give you the glory, whether it's on our personal channel or main channel podcast, world news. I always said that I promised him that I will give him my praise. So every time you guys see me bring him up, I'm talking about God for those that don't know. It's because I made a promise and I'm always gonna hold my word to it. And yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier. I know you guys see you guys see the alcohol here and you guys probably think we're hypocrites and stuff like that. But nobody's perfect. I think we're all sinners and I repent. I always ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
And we're not perfect, bro. Nobody's here perfect in this world. So that's all I have to say about that.
Amen. That was beautiful. But I do want to take it back to I think we got started on that, but we never really finished it. Yo, that vlog that we did recently with the whole construction.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was I'm gonna be so honest. It was one of the best like vlogs or experiences that I had. I had so much fun filming that vlog. I do, once again, we said it before, but I do want to take the time to personally just give my respects and props to all the people that do not just roofing, but the blue collar itself, bro. Being up there on the second floor, like the 2-story building was fucking scary. I know I wasn't doing too much. I mean, that's not my profession. But at the end of the day, bro, it was definitely humbling knowing the fact that every single day, a lot of these blue collar workers have to wake up early, 4, 5, 6 in the morning to be at the job site, bro, to take time away from their family, to put their lives at risk, to be doing whatever they're doing. It could be plumbing, electrician, roofing, landscaping, truck drivers, bro. Especially, I mean, truck drivers too, bro. They live on the road, bro. If you drive in LA, you know at any moment you're on the freeway, some shit can go wrong, and God forbid something bad can happen. But with that being said, bro, it was fun. It was humbling. It was dope being able to be up there and just experience what people experience every single day, bro. It was definitely fun. carrying, what is that, the shingles?
Yeah.
I carried one of those all the way up there, bro. And I not, bro, the next day I was sore. It was
Also, shout out my agriculture workers out
the
there.
agriculture, especially the agriculture workers. I do want to say, if there's anyone out there that that does agriculture and wants us to work a day in the life of agriculture, I would love to do that, bro. That's one of the ideas I brought a long time ago. But unfortunately, it's hard being able to tap in with someone that allows you to film in that in that career, in that job. We actually did lock in one. We were close to locking in something, and interesting enough, when that person had brought it up to the top dog, the guy said that he said that he didn't want any cameras because apparently there was some shit going on and they just didn't want bringing attention. Huge shout out to the agriculture workers. I know that shit's not easy at all, but yeah, that's all I gotta say.
You know what's funny enough? I actually recently on my TikTok For You page, I've been getting like this these like the girls posting like, oh, like as an example, if you are a stay-at-home mom, comment what your man does. I'm bored. I want to see something. I don't know if you guys have been seeing those on your For You page, but most of the comments were like, yo, thank God for my blue collar man. I just got to wake up and make him lunch or something like that. And I'm like, how, bro? Like from what we saw or what we experienced in that vlog, they were telling us that they were making like, I think 250, right? Like that was, unless you're a foreman, like 500 on the roofing. I'm talking on the roofing side of things. I don't know how they like. Is that like a thing to like be able to still have a stay-at-home wife or mom or whatever with that pay?
Yeah, bro. People that have family at home, right? They're taking care of them, and on top of that, they're taking care of the people back in Mexico, bro.
I know
They
what I'm
make it
saying. Like
happen.
that with that pay, with what we were told on that video. By the way, guys, this is like from our experience. Okay, somebody else may be getting paid more somewhere else, but in the roofing video that we did, it was I think they said foreman gets 400 to 500 a day, and then I think the just workers was like what, like 200.
Yes, bro. People make shit happen with whatever they got, bro. Especially in this economy, especially living in LA, bro. It's whatever you're getting paid for, like that's you gotta make it last, bro. There's people that have 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, bro, and they still make it happen. It's all about money management. It's all about picking up your kids and you have to tell them no because they want McDonald's, but you got food at home. Like there's a lot of things that you wish that you can give your family, but unfortunately because of whatever you're getting paid, you just can't do it. Yeah. So you just gotta make it happen with whatever you got. I mean, I'm sure at one point, we were all told no. I told you many times, there was times where I wanted to go to Disneyland, or I wanted to get a toy, or I wanted a new game, and my grandma told me no. At the moment, I didn't understand it. But now, like, I have to tell myself no sometimes whenever I go out and I want to get something. I'm like, no, because you could be using that money for a bill. You could be using that to pay your credit card. Like that. You got to work with what you have.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking the other day? I was at my house, and we all have siblings here, right? You have a brother.
Yeah.
You have a brother. Isn't it crazy that, obviously, sadly, and God willing, you make it to that part of life, your parents will be gone. And the only thing you have to remember your childhood would be your siblings.
Yeah, I think you told me that shit.
I was telling my sister that they told me to shut the fuck up because they're younger than me, obviously.
Wait, what do you mean you only have your siblings to remember that?
Like that's like your only family you really left.
You're like, God forbid, when your mom passes, obviously God forbid, or like, oh, God forbid my mom passes, or my stepdad passes, like and God willing we make it to that age. Like, let's say you're 50, 60, 70, you're going to look back and be like, those are my siblings. And they remember everything that, my
guys
mom
went through?
did, or my dad did, or shit that we lived through. So that's literally like the only living proof of whatever happened in your life.
Yeah.
You could say all this, but like in your household that happened, like, oh, this happened. But only your siblings will remember that.
Yeah.
That's what you catch the Theos drunk as talking about, like, hey, you remember when mom used to do this?
Yeah.
You remember when I scraped my knee right here, this and this?
Yeah, that's how.
Remember when I got my
that's-
ass whooped?
Yeah, that was like that's like the conversations I hear with my mom and my uncle and shit.
Yeah, you just sit there and reminisce, bro. At the end of the day, they're human beings, bro, and you think about the past and all that shit.
Yeah.
No, I told my sister that I better have a place for me in case my wife throws me out. That wasn't it.
That wasn't it, gang. I think
Did she have a spot for me? No.
Nah, man.
For all the times I took care of them.
I think we're at
Oh,
I
my
think
God.
I think we're at a almost 2-hour podcast here, and guys, 40th episode and 40th episode in, we were able to thank you God for, getting our own studio, being able to invest into all the equipment that you guys are seeing in front of the camera and behind the camera. There's a lot of things that are going behind scenes that
I'm looking
I
at you,
never
James.
thought.
I'm looking at you,
I never thought, bro, that we would be able to, like, when we started, I can't bring this up enough, but I remember when we started, and me and Felipe, this was our main issue, was why we couldn't stay consistent, because we didn't have a camera. Why didn't we have a camera? Because we couldn't afford a camera. That camera, that costs like anywhere from $500 to $1,500. And to fast forward a year and some change later, to be able to buy 3 cameras, lights,
And
a
these are the
setup.
best of the best cameras, no? Something like that?
Yeah, like, I hope you guys like the quality. I don't know. We're about to see how the quality comes out. By the way, guys, we are trying like lights first without like these top lights. It's our first episode,
We're experimenting.
It's an episode. It's an experiment. First episode experiment. But it's crazy what could happen in a year, and that's just for anybody behind the screens that's watching, listening. Lock in, because you never know, man. A lot can happen in a year, and we're nowhere near. At least I want to say I am not satisfied yet, and I just have a lot of goals and plans for all of us to keep achieving. So that's it for me.
Also, again, one last time, guys. Not be possible without you. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting our dumbasses. And any brands that want to help out, just think about it. You think it'll be right here, right there.
Right here. You can be right here. Post it up. Little brand right here. Let me know. Tap in. Brandon.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, thank you guys so much for making this possible. Once again, like the boys said, it wouldn't be possible without you guys and the men above. This is it's been such a crazy journey, and it's only going to get crazier. And we just hit 430,000 subscribers on YouTube for Chicos Toxicos. We never saw this coming, and I'm excited for the
Remember
future.
that first 100K, bro?
No, 100%, bro. It was February 14, bro, when it happened. I think
Because it was
year.
Valentine's, right?
It was Valentine's Day, and I got in a big ass argument with my ex because I was gonna celebrate with the boys because it's a huge accomplishment. Not everyone hits 100,000 subscribers, so that was amazing.
Should we throw a big ass carne asada party with subscribers for 500,000?
100%.
All right, guys. If you made it this
go.
far into the podcast, made it this far into the podcast, comment that we should throw a carne asada for our 500,000
Right
subscribers
there
on
at Quimby
Instagram.
Park?
No,
Nah,
fuck
no.
Fuck no, not
that
there
shit almost
again.
got shot up the last time we were there.
We'll do it in. Let us know where we should do it.
And guys,
We should do it at the warehouse.
Nah, it's gotta be in LA.
Okay, my fault.
We'll do it in LA. We'll
I
rent
do
out
wanna
an Airbnb.
and that'll be dope. That'll be dope. But I do want to say that we finally have our own Instagram for Intoxicados Pod. So please go ahead and follow that. Subscribe to this channel. And that's pretty much it for me.
I love you guys so much. Thank you to the man above. And last but definitely not least, we hope to see you guys very, very soon.
Yo, thank you to Shanky and
Yeah,
James
Shanghai
for being-
and James were staying for 2 hours.
Our favorite
back here.
Weddles.
Hey, thank you guys so much. We hope you have a great rest of your week, and we can't wait for you guys to keep tuning in week after week, whether it's on the podcast, whether it's on Chicos Toxicos, whether it's on Felipito's channel, my channel, Brandom's Instagram. We love you guys so much, and God bless you guys.
And God willingly, 3 pods a week, guys. Let us know down
Yeah.
below.
3
That's cool with
pods
y'all.
a week.
Let us know. We see you guys next week.
Peace.